Alrighty, ladles, jelly spoons, baby bells and gemstones. First of all, what a gorgeous view. Absolutely stunning. You don't get that in many places around the country, I can assure you. But ladies and gents, dark in one direction and then a nice inky blue in the other direction. Ladies and gents, this is your birthday special. Welcome along to the channel. Thank you very much indeed for taking part in tonight's show. We appreciate you as we go for a nice little walk in the daytime. Well, nighttime, daytime. As we go for a walk in the nighttime from Botany Bay to Margate, ladies and gents. Oh yeah. So ladies and gents, if you are brand new to this channel and like seeing anything natural and just like having a laugh and a decent conversation, please do smash that like button, hit subscribe and come and join us right here on the channel. We are live across the UK and the world on LindenTV, currently live from Broadstairs here in Kent, my lovely people. That is a sensational sunset, isn't it? Mr. Gaz, hello my friend, welcome. Muted so can't hear. Oh, happy birthday, brother. I have had a good day, my friend. Yeah, can you hear me? Or is it still quiet? Just look at that sunset. Beautiful. Let me know if you can hear us, Gaz. Hello. Hello. Can you guys hear now? Can anybody hear me? Because it might mean we've got to start elsewhere away from here. You can hear now. Perfect stuff. Wonderful. Might just be a signal around here. But ladies and gents, we're going to go for a little walk around this area. Can you all hear, yeah? But no, honestly, to all of our new subscribers, a massive thank you. You're all absolutely amazing people. Just take a look at some ships out in the ocean. Bit annoying it's got dark so quickly around here. I forget that it gets darker earlier here than it does elsewhere in the country because of how far east we are, which is very annoying. Gaz, hopefully you'll get well soon, buddy. It's never good being tired, sore and moody, but look at that for a sunset, folks. That is sensational. Oh, and Cameron, I am not drinking an energy drink. I do not have a Monster in my hand as we speak. So ladles, jelly spoons, baby bells and gemstones, thank you very much indeed to all of you who may or may not have watched our brand new short of the Emirates A380 landing at Heathrow Airport yesterday, literally 5 minutes after we ended our stream. Now doing the perfect thing to end the stream on. But hey, timetables don't work to the same timetable as a YouTuber, which is really shit. I know, 822 subs is absolutely insane. We are absolutely flying towards 1,000 subs. Obviously our next milestone is 850. Always trying to go small rather than go for the big jumps, which is absolutely mental. And genuinely speaking, I'm absolutely gobsmacked that so far the target was 800 by today. We didn't just hit 800, we've not just tickled 800, we have smashed 800 subs. So all of you guys, thank you very much indeed. Deck, to you too, love. But Cameron, how's your hangover, fella? Is it good? Love it. But no, it was a very welcome surprise, wasn't it, Cameron, for you yesterday to come back on Snap after your marathon day of drinking and see all the screenshots from all the live streams yesterday and just seeing how those numbers just went up, up, up. Absolutely insane. And also, ladies and gents, as you may remember, as Dylan kept hitting home on yesterday's stream from London, tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening before our Heathrow live stream of the Monday Fun Day for September, we will of course be doing another walk around in and around London. But also we will be doing some recording before that and uploading to the channel probably tomorrow night of all the lovely beaches of this area in the daytime, so you get to see exactly how they look. We can't do lives down there unfortunately because of all the cliffs etc. Guess what you see? Fuck all. It just buffers consistently. So we'll do a lot of videoing and stuff tomorrow, so you guys get to see what it's really like around here, which will be pretty cool. I love that, Gaz. Thank you very much indeed. You also had 10 free. I know, man. You're on like some mammoth stint yesterday, weren't you? Please smash the button, the like button, and subscribe, guys and girls. Absolutely. That's how I am now, Cameron. Cameron, where are you? Look at the ANPR cameras. There aren't any around here. We're literally on a little dark road, or a little footpath that's going to take us straight into Margate. Annoyingly, straight past the Thanet Treatment Centre, where everyone's pee and poo gets washed and sorted before anything else gets chucked into the sea. Lovely, beautiful. So, Cameron, how you doing, Chief? Hope you've had a good day. Hello again, your other account, you absolute plonker. It was brilliant. One of my mates was so smashed that he got himself a tattoo. It does still look pretty good though, that tattoo, I'm not gonna lie. For like, yeah, a spur of the moment thing, whilst absolutely rat-assed, it does still look pretty decent. So it's all good, ladles and jelly spoons. But for those of you who are watching, please do jump on the chat, let us know whereabouts you guys are from. It's always great to find out where our viewers are watching from and how much of a reach we are creating, folks. Can you guys hear those grasshoppers? Fuck me, they're annoying, aren't they? All I'm saying is it's a good job that I've walked this path like 1,000 times, because I know where we're going, which is quite cool. Can I get rid of the dude above? Yeah, do you know what? Fuck you. There you go. There you go. But yeah, let's not have no trolling today. Like, it is your birthday special, ladies and gents. We have finally reached this god awful bloody day. I hate my birthday because I really don't enjoy getting old. But to those of you who are watching right now, if any of you have sent me a message on Snapchat, WhatsApp, Messenger or Facebook, thank you very much indeed. All of you is very much appreciated. It's nice to feel the love, I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, it's been an interesting day. No, I completely agree. Cameron, you little star, thank you very much indeed. I did feel like a bit of a twat earlier on going, are you forgetting something? When I was talking to you on Snap and you were like, oh shit, yeah, happy birthday. But no, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much indeed. Just think we've got yours to look forward to next month. Boy, am I excited. It'll be good. Deck, cheers, man. I appreciate you. It was his other account, yes, indeedy. Ladies and gents, if you are brand new to the channel, please do smash that like button, hit subscribe, come and join us right here on our very dark, granted, walk from Botany Bear over there. You can just see in the distance from over there to here. And away we go. Weirdly, apparently there's roadworks over. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Look. Who puts a sign like that on a walkway? Very strange, very odd. Let's put some light on for you. There you go. Right, Deck VG, carry on. You'll be timed out too on your moderator thing and we'll remove your moderator status. It only takes one word, and trust me, Cameron knows that word. Precisely right, Cam, you know how it goes. Yeah, it's kind of weird, I'm not going to lie to you, but there we go. I want to try and find these roadworks now. Where are they? Is this them? Oh, look. Oh, yeah. Pedestrians, this way. Why can't we go that way? I want to go on that bit. Oh, but instead they're going to push us in the bushes, ladies and gents. How lovely. Well, by all accounts, there's roadworks, but they don't seem to be doing very much at all, and there's no reason why we can't walk on there. But instead, they want to remove us all down to this bit. Very strange. Maybe it's so people don't get too close to the treatment centre and smell some dirty shit. Okay, not. David, all the way from Australia, welcome back, my friend. Struth. Morning. I've got to try and pronounce his bloody name again. Wonderful. Cheers, mate. Morning from Mulu. Fuck me. Try again. Right. Morning from Mulu. There you go. Can you move somewhere with an easier name to pronounce, please? Because I'm not being funny. Every time I read that, I feel like I'm drunk and I've not had nothing to drink other than Coke and like energy drinks today. So there we go. Well, Deck, carry on being nice, my friend, and you may get re-promoted to moderator. But for the time being, let's just keep it nice, yeah? No trolling. But David, what time is it for you out in Australia right now? So we're currently going for a little walk. Because we were supposed to be in France, David, but because of the weather in the UK yesterday with the most bipolar weather going, 1 minute it was sun shining, then it was hacking it down with rain, and winds and all this kind of malarkey. Annoyingly, the ferry company decided they were going to cancel my crossing from Dover to Calais. So instead, met up with my brother. Finally managed to drag him out of a pub at 2:30 this morning, which did not please me in any way, shape or form. And yeah, I'm now staying in my home area of Kent on the Isle of Thanet. Hence why we did like a little guided tour live stream last night. And right now, doing the same thing, but this time, do you know what? On foot, because I've missed this walk, truthfully. So I parked up at my favourite hotel, and now I'm going to give you a walking tour from Botany Bay to Margate. David is in Australia, yeah, in Mooloolaba. Is that how you say it? Mooloolaba? Cheers, guys, I appreciate that. Thing is though, right, I'm not going to lie to you, the Aussies do get up insanely early. They really do, but it's 6:11 in the morning. Jesus. 9 hours in front. So in that case, you should be able to tell us today's news then before it even happens. You know, you guys are in the future. Straight. Oh, no. That was weird. You see me rolling. Bless them. It's like the Tour de France gone wrong. Apparently it's -30. That is absolutely ridiculous. I love that. I love it when I apparently get the pronunciation right. You're like, yeah, you nailed it, mate. Like I said, move somewhere with an easier name, like Canberra or, you know, Wollongong or somewhere like that. Like, go and move to New South Wales. At least their names are slightly easier to pronounce. Go live in Melbourne or Sydney. Actually, no, not Sydney. That's pissing expensive. There we go. Apparently it's -30 in Australia. I don't think I'm in -30. That's like the temperature of fucking Antarctica. It's very cold. Oh dear Lord. -30. Yeah, I've got family in Australia as well. In Canberra, Sydney, and also Tasmania, and Melbourne apparently. There we go. Hello. Oh, cheers, AK. That's really, really nice of you to say. Mate, blokes like you get punched in the mouth. That's nice. Thank you very much. So, better than Wooloomulu. Where the fuck? I'm not being funny. Was your country, like, named just like... Was it named by, like, a 5-year-old? You know what I mean? Like, they decided... Wooloomoo. Like, crazy. Actually crazy. I love that though. Fair dinkum place is Sydney. I mean, to be fair, like I say, my auntie, before she passed away last year, lived in Matraville. And my uncle, who also passed away last year, lived in Paddington. And to be fair, like, both their houses, albeit very different shapes and sizes, were absolutely amazing. Like, really nice places. So, yeah, fair play. I do like the Australians. Oh, Cameron, cheers, man. Punch in the mouth is better than a kick in the balls. That is a very good point, to be fair, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. But, yeah. I love how people can turn around and say people like you deserve a punch in the mouth. Like, you don't know me. You know? Why are you inciting violence, please? Like, come on. At least let me fuck up and do something wrong first, you know what I'm saying? Don't just say it for the shit of it. Isn't it amazing though? Look, start of the stream, the sunset was over there. Now, pitch black. Crazy. Matraville is right near the airport. Yeah, it's not far away from Sydney Airport at all. Weirdly, where my family in Canberra, they're in Gilmore. So again, just behind the mountain is Canberra International Airport. And the last time I was there, I could waste hours of my time just literally watching the stuff going in and out of the airport. Obviously from a distance, because as I say, there's a mountain in between them. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It was a pretty decent view. But then for an aviation geek like me, just show me a plane and I'm like, wow, there's another one, wow. Yeah, sad, isn't it? But there we go. But yeah, it's all good fun. Hi, I'm Korean. Nice one. Well, welcome to the channel. The Aussies are a great bunch of people, full of fun and always up for a laugh. That is very true. Can I get a mod back, Kens or Cameron? Ooh. Well, Cameron Jacopi, realistically, well, our new associate Copy, shall we say. Yeah, not just down to me. That might have to go through our panel of deciders. Dylan, welcome back to the channel, my friend. I'm not going to lie, I honestly thought you'd have taken a day off today, buddy, but welcome back, my G. At least you haven't got work anywhere near as hard today, because you and Cameron are both in the same stream, which is pretty cool. So, hooroo, mate. Got to crack on. We'll annoy you lot soon. No worries, man. Have a great day. Thank you very much indeed for joining this morning. I do appreciate, or it's morning for you, but evening for us. And yeah, appreciate you very much indeed, man. And we hope to speak to you again very soon. Take care, my friend. Be good. Enjoy your Monday. Sounds weird saying that on a Sunday, but there we go. And yeah, we'll catch you soon, buddy. Take it easy. Be good. And Gaz says, gotta earn mod for respect. Absolutely true. Cameron, truth is, it's only been 5 minutes, Deck. Give it a little longer without any trolling, and then we'll reconsider it. Yeah, that makes complete sense, to be fair. Go on, lad. Love it. But yeah, all good fun, my friend. So all the lights out there, by the way, folks, that you're looking at over there, believe it or not, that actually is the ocean, okay? All those boats out there are shipping boats, all right? And a lot of those boats are for fish. And yeah, it's quite amazing when you think how many are out there that never ever seem to move, because they seem to be there forever. Yeah, they just don't seem to move ever. It's kind of crazy, but there we go. But I'd love to know how much fish they actually do catch out there. Kind of weird as well, at like 4:30, 5 in the morning, at the very first low tide of the day, because of all the chalk and stuff that is obviously in the sea from the cliffs, etc. There's quite a lot of rock pools around this area, and you'll quite often find, especially around Botany Bay, Joss Bay and everywhere in between, a lot of people are out in the morning like cockle picking, which is kind of mad, I'm not going to lie to you. So it's pretty mental. Awesome, man. What have you got for your dessert? I had the same thing for my dessert today in spoons that I had in the same spoons, weirdly, last night. The exact same spoons, may I add, where your 24 hours in Wetherspoons challenge finished. So we go in there now and they look at us and go, you got a camera today? No. Oh, thank God. It's like, yeah, you can go back to being your doing your normal shit now. It's all good. I'm like, but you guys better make sure you go and watch that video, because I'm pretty sure half of you haven't. because if he did, most of those views would have gone skyrocketing, for the simple reason they've got so many staff in that place. Then that should have easily hit like 500, 600, 700 views within the first half an hour to an hour of it being uploaded. But there we go. It's good to hear that, mate. It's a Snickers cake thing. Oh man, do you know what? You can have that all to yourself, because I would not be able to eat that, buddy. For the simple reason, I'm allergic to nuts, or peanuts anyway. But there we go. But how are we all doing, ladies and gents? I hope you're good. If you'd like to jump into the comments and have a chat and amongst yourselves with our new friend from Korea, and also Gaz, Dylan and Cameron, including myself, please jump in the comments, have a conversation, and we'll go on from there. Dylan, we are currently on a coastal walk between Botany Bay and Margate. Annoyingly, like my area, it's still daylight roughly at this time of night, so you can kind of still see. But I forget how far east we are, and then it gets dark a good half an hour earlier here, but it also gets lighter earlier here, which is somewhat annoying, I'm not going to lie to you. But yes, we will end up in Margate very, very soon. But you can only just make out the well, no, you can't actually on there, but I can just make out the red lollipop of the Lido in Cliftonville, which we'll be going past very, very soon, and also going past the back end of my doctor's surgery. So for those of you who are watching last night's live stream of the Grand Thanet tour, you might be like, oh, I remember that from last night, and hopefully you will do. Weirdly, it kind of looks like there's a bike coming up here now, being ridden by a policeman. It just got blue flashing lights all over it, which is kind of bizarre. This could be interesting, ladies and gents. I know Margate from Peaky Blinders. You see, a lot of people only know Margate courtesy of the Jolly Boys outing from Only Fools and Horses from the 80s. But and obviously I know Margate because I lived here, you know what I'm saying? The really, really, really weird thing is though, before I even lived here, I had a friend of mine who lived here that I weirdly met in a karaoke bar in Northampton. We started chatting and this sort of stuff. He was in a wheelchair at the time, to be fair, after surviving a very serious car accident. And we started chatting. He was like, oh yeah, I'm from Margate, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, always wanted to go there. He goes, well, you've got the perfect excuse now, I'd like to come down and visit, sort of thing. Didn't think he was being serious, so we exchanged numbers, all this sort of stuff, and chatting, etc, etc. And then, lo and behold, yeah, I came down one weekend and met him and his then girlfriend, who then became his wife, or his first wife. And yeah, came down several times afterwards. Then annoyingly, a few years later, I moved down here myself. Got back in touch with him. He got in touch with me. He's like, oh, I'm in your area tonight. I was like, oh, right, wicked, cool. He goes, yeah, I'm at your door, but you're not answering. I'm like, what do you mean you're at my door? He's like, I'm knocking on your door, but you're not answering. I was like, where are you? So he sent me his location. I was like, dude, I left there 6 months ago. He goes, well, where are you living then? I was like, I'm in Cliftonville. He goes, you are joking, I'm there next week. I was like, oh, there you go then, you've got a place to stay now, haven't you? But yeah, he went to my old house in Northampton, expected me to still be there, and I'd left 6 months earlier, which is kind of interesting, but there you go. What a shit story for you. Drank a 42-litre bottle of Coke today. Good lad. Need that sugar and rehydration, I guess. Yeah, how much hydration do you really get from Coke, though, let's be honest. You lot all still hear me alright? Is it all good? Is our sound quality good? Or is it all quiet? It's mostly sugar, then more energy. Yeah, that's a good point, to be fair. Sounds good to me. Dylan, I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much indeed. But yeah, so I had a very quiet but relaxing birthday. It's been quite nice. Yeah, it's been good. I was in the pub for my lunch, chilled out there for a little while, went and visited an old friend's graveside earlier, did the usual ritual of leaving him a cigarette, and then chilled out with my brothers before coming to do this live with you wonderful people. So it's all gravy, baby. But Cameron, now you're back in the fold, my G, I'll take the responsibility away from poor Dylan. Would you be lovely enough to do the honours and give us a quick numbers count, please? It's just the way it is. $823. We've gained one. Yeah, baby. Happy days. Come on, ladies and gents. Loving that. If you are local in the area of the Isle of Thanet and enjoying seeing your area on a live stream on YouTube, smash the like button and feel free to subscribe, because believe it or not, we are on this island a hell of a lot, because it's always nice to come home. And trust me guys, I never need an excuse to come home either. Annoyingly, we have to stay on top of the cliffs though, because the second we go down there, as soon as we go down there, guess what? All you're going to get to see is reconnecting. One of us. Always good to get new people in it, eh? However, one thing I've always been pucker confused about is why they have a real life-size cannon on the top of the cliff right here. And this pole does not give you any information at all, because it's just hollow, as you can see. But yeah, like, why is it here and still very much open with a Costa cup inside? I love that, because it's badass. Well, that's Thanet, obviously. Back in the good old days, it was very much, this area is very much used by pirates and stuff, because back then a lot of the caves and stuff from here would a whole network of them bizarrely would connect the 20 miles from here to Dover, which is actually mental. There's the nice little seafront area down there. I don't know if you guys can really see very much down there, but there we go. Don't worry, Cameron, I think that went straight over a lot of people's heads, my G. But yeah, so we're currently at Walpole Bay. Try saying that, you've got a few too many. Over there, ladles and jelly spoons. That building is my old doctor's surgery. The Bethesda Medical Centre. Took me months to learn how to say that thing. I kept going, like, people were like, what's your doctor's surgery? Starts with a B, and they'd say, like, yeah, that one. I was like, it starts with a B, it's got a long stupid name. They're like, this one? No, that's not one. Thank you very much. But yeah. Kind of eerily as well though. It looks like there's some people down there. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. With a nice little either fire or weird flashlight down there on the beach. Very nice. That's quite a pucker fire, I'm not going to lie. Very nice too. Bethesda is a game development company, I think, but it's also a pretty hensely large doctor's surgery. And in their waiting room, they literally have floor to ceiling windows, so you can see the whole way through to the out to the ocean, which is kind of cool. That's where the Doomslayer goes to recover. I mean, yeah, quite possibly, to be fair. But also, we're now about to cross what I call the Bridge of Death, ladies and gents. Because this bridge, although it don't seem that bad, obviously we are on top of a fucking cliff right now, yeah? It's stupidly high, right? So, it don't look too bad when you look down it from here, right? Looks alright, doesn't it, to be fair? Doesn't look too bad, right? But if you look down it this side, suddenly it's a 10 times worse a drop. I mean, look at that. No thank you. That is a 30-foot drop down there. Sticking back as a mod, Kens. But if you troll again, you will be subsequently removed from moderator and the channel. That sounds fair enough. But yeah, literally, that is fucking high, innit? 30 odd foot. So you imagine, right? Well, put it this way. On a windy day, it's no fun going over that because you literally cling onto the side of it for, oh look, literally. How can you fall? There's a fucking fence in the way. Who knows? Dex, your last chance, bro. Any mucking about? You're gone. Alright, dude. But yeah, there's a fence in the way. So how the fuck are you supposed to fall down the cliff is absolutely beyond me. But we are coming into the top end of Cliftonville now, ladies and gents. They've got a bowls club here, and I'm going to show you. Bowls is not quite as interesting as what I thought it might have been originally. I thought it's literally went in there, grabbed a load of bowls and just started chucking them around and smashing the shit out of them. Apparently that's not what you do. So, needless to say, I was asked to leave quite quickly. I mean, it is, like I said, me being a thick ADHD twat took bowls completely differently and thought it meant something very different. I actually thought that was a person sat there then, but it's not, it's a plastic bag. That's kind of creepy. Then also, back in the day, we used to have trams coming up and down this seafront. Hence why all these old stands and platforms are still very much here, albeit graffiti to shit, but there we go. Never played, to be fair. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I played it once on a family holiday in Centre Parks, and obviously you don't take it too seriously then, but my god, the men and women in here take it very, very seriously. I love that. Bowls is fun, I'm pretty shit though. And then Cameron goes, I only played it once, and that one was when that was when I was back in year 9, I think. Jesus, that was fucking years ago then, boy. Actually, that wasn't that long ago for you, to be fair. Hopefully from here, there you go. See that little fire there. Nice little group of people. Nice little fire. Absolutely beautiful. Very nice. Just think, Cam, that'll be me and you next month. Sat on the beach. Nice little fucking bonfire. Bit of a barbecue. And write some lyrics together, man. Not being funny, you cook your eggs properly, put some cheese in with it. I mean, my idea personally would be scramble the eggs, put the Parmesan cheese in with it, cook it all together, and it should taste absolutely banging. But you never know. Cameron might have some other ideas, as he's the Gordon Ramsay of the channel. Turn it off now. I put cheese into my omelette and often have hard boiled eggs with a gooey centre on toast with some cheese on top. That sounds banging, to be fair. Hello in Roblox. Hello to you. Please excuse my absolute bullshitness, but we thought you were Alex last time you were on the stream, and obviously you're not. So please remind us all of your name, and I apologise for giving you the wrong name last time because I fucking picked you up. There we go. How do you make hard-boiled eggs? Am I right? They take over 24 hours? What the fuck are you doing with them? Fucking freezing them first? Good God. Hard-boiled eggs it takes. I mean, I suppose if you do fucking freeze them for 24 hours, they'd definitely be hard. They won't be boiled, but they'll definitely be hard. Good Lord. I boiled them for 6 to 7 minutes. 6 to 7 minutes, not 67, because that could be interesting. Yeah, 6 to 7 minutes. And to get a gooey centre. Very nice too. Who is hello in Roblox? That's what I'm trying to work out. When it's done, tap gently on the corner and roll the egg so it's easy to peel the shell off. Look at this. This guy's got all the culinary expertise, isn't he? Love it. But yes, Hamza, welcome back to the channel, Mudgy. Oh, they do, don't they? That's very well noticed. Yeah. There's a lot of people out tonight, ladies and gents. Bearing in mind we're coming to the end of the high season right now. There's a lot of people here. Look at these two, look. And they called it puppy love. Oh, I guess they'll never know. Hello, you alright?
Thank you, and yourself?
Very well, cheers. Oh, it's always a good evening round here. It's never a bad day. When you get Canterbury, it gets a bit scary. People think it's posh around there, but it really ain't. Don't do what Dylan said if you're making with a soft centre. Who is the chef in the chat? Definitely Cameron. I love cooking, Dick, and Ken's has seen some of my dishes. I have, and I cannot wait for you to make some of them. I'm down next month. It's going to be amazing. Do you guys want to see the Margate bandstand? Or you're not bothered? Hello. Yeah. You're right. Very well, thank you. So, you guys want to see the Margate bandstand? It's very nice. Just been, well, it's been renovated for ages, but annoyingly, it's still fenced off. It's like, why spend all that money to renovate it and then not let people use it? You can't see much because the lights are off, but it's literally just over there. Very cute, very cute. Oh, people are so friendly down here, though. I might just get Claire to do it for me. Yeah, you do that, mate. Honestly. But no, genuinely, Cam, cannot wait. Probably best if you've been drinking. Yeah, exactly. But no, Cameron, genuinely cannot wait to try some of your dishes, mate. I already placed my order for things I want to see. And very excited to see how they turn out. Not gonna lie. So this is an old people's complex right here, folks. Or an assisted living place, more the point. I got corrected one time because I did turn around to someone once and say it was an assisted dying place. It was like, no, that's not true. It's an assisted living. Assisted living. We do not want to get, well, don't want to get cancelled, do we, folks? Not when we've now got so close to our next target, ladies and gents, of 850 subs. We're only 27 away at our last count, which is pretty awesome. I've only had one Guinness, yeah, so far. So far so good though, yeah. Ladies and gents, if you are brand new to the channel, please do smash that like button, hit subscribe. We are currently live from the Isle of Thanet, ladies and gents, right now in Cliftonville. We started off in Botany Bay in Broadstairs, and very quickly approaching the Margate Lido, ladies and gents. Oh, that's fine. Guinness is only like 4% or some shit. It's not very strong, is it? I don't really get the allure, really, of Guinness. I've had it a couple of times, and I don't particularly like it, to be fair. It tastes a bit shite. Very gassy. Oh, what's going on with this bridge? Why is there massive fences either side? You can't tell me people have tried jumping off this fucker, not the one down the road, surely. Really? Maybe they have. This one's lower. Ridiculous. Unbelievable. Yeah, no, you don't like things coming from the can, do you? Because you don't like the metal taste. I remember you saying about that the other day. You see, Mr. Davis, I do listen to the things you say to me, or remember the things you write to me. Guess you have to pour yours into a glass and be sophisticated. You're probably one of these people that puts it into a glass, and as you drink it, you stick out your little finger and go, la-di-da, look at me, hello, good evening, welcome. Yeah, but Guinness just doesn't belong in a can at all. I mean, you say that, mate, but it gets served in a can. So, unless you're paying a little bit extra to get it out of the bottle, most people would only get it from a can anyway and only ever know that taste, strangely. There are a lot of people around tonight, ladies and gents, just lurking in the shadows. It's kind of weird. A tap? What are you on about, a tap? I mean, yeah, you can get it on draft as well, to be fair, especially in pubs. But you go to a shop, 98 times out of 1,000, it's in a fucking can. So, can you guys now see the Lido, or the sign for the Lido, that big lollipop looking thing? Weird, isn't it? A lollipop to signify a Lido, ladies and gents. Very strange. Oh, clock tower's belling away to itself. Very nice too. Still got a load of open access to all those ships over there. I'll drink cans, but I would have had to have a few drinks beforehand. Oh, okay then. Although cider is fine in the can. Make your fucking mind up, Cameron. Honestly, I can't work out with you sometimes. So you're pulling me leg, pulling me Jaffa, or just having me on, or a mixture of all of the above. You know what I mean? So you can probably see the gap in between those two houses, right? That's where I used to live. John, just want to say hi. I'll be going to sleep soon. Happy to hear your voice. All good. We're all very good. Thank you, John. I appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you for jumping on our birthday special. It's very nice of you. Very, 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 very kind. But yes, ladies and gents, my house used to literally be up that street. So I had the house over there and then the beach literally here. How fucking cool was that? But as cool and amazing as that was, I can assure you the amount of seagull shit that got covered on the car was no fun. And during storms and stuff, like during the winter, oh my god, the amount of seaweed that would be on your motor when you came out in the morning, and the amount of salt from water hitting the wall, good god, absolute nightmare. That's what it boils down to. Boiling down for Deck and his eggs. Good lad. No lager from a can for me. No lager from a can for me unless I've had a few drinks beforehand. Right, okay, I'll bear that very much in mind. So the case of beer that I've got to buy you then has got to be bottled, I take it, right? Yes folks, there is my old street. Athelston Road, right here in Margate, my friends, or Cliftonville. That's the Lido, and you can probably just hear it lapping away to itself. Down there is the beach. Imagine living that closely to the beach, ladies and gents. Do you just drink and scroll YT deal? Yes, the case has to be bottles. I hear you loud and clear, Mudgy. I hear you loud and clear, brother. So I don't know if it's going to be visible on camera, folks, but the old Lido, you can just make it out over there. It looks like an old bus shelter, right? It's just over there in the distance. Quite grainy, I appreciate that. It is dark. There you are. That's the old Lido. Obviously you've got closed though, because you can see big fucking gaps in the wall. Yeah, caused by a lot of storm damage, unfortunately. 824. We've got another one. That's amazing, guys. Do you know what? You lot are amazing. We are now just 26 away from that stunning number of 850 subs. And of course, where are we going on Monday? Or tomorrow? Oh yeah, to do part 2 of the Diana live. Hopefully there'll be something to actually see this time. And also, ladies and gents, we'll be live from Heathrow, so I'm pretty sure those 26 will be quite easy to ascertain. Especially as we'll also be live from Heathrow on Tuesday morning as well. So Monday afternoon and Tuesday morning we'll be live from Europe's busiest airport, which will be quite cool. So Dylan says, I am not a big drinker and I don't understand the appeal. I mean, it's not for everyone. To be fair, I'm not a massive drinker, whereas my little brother is. And is really struggling right now because he's currently on tag, but like a sobriety tag. So he's not allowed to drink. So last night trying to drag him out of a fucking pub when he weren't drinking was almost impossible. If he'd been drinking, it would have been completely impossible. I'd be like, yeah, do you know what, I'll sit outside the place Hudson because you ain't gonna go nowhere. Deck's not a drinker either. Cameron, I don't drink often, deal, but when I do, I tend to drink a lot. No mate, you tend to drink enough for the entire fucking country by the sound of things. Like, that's what I said to you earlier. Are you sure you're Welsh, not Irish? But apparently, according to you, you're definitely Welsh, so that's all good. So ladles and jelly spoons, you can go that way into Margate. That building on the corner there used to be a casino. I'm not actually too sure what the hell it's used for now, but there we go. Lots more houses and this sort of stuff around here. Very nice indeed. As you can see, a lot of graffiti gets put on anything constructional for some reason. Another person sat there. A lot of people just loitering around tonight. It's very weird. That way will take you down onto the prom, but again, no point us attempting that because we will lose a signal annoyingly. We might try it in a little while down in there. Well, we'll obviously go on the beach as soon as we get into Margate, and we'll be entering Marg's beach or Margate Sands via the lifeboat station, ladies and gents. So yesterday I had 8 6% ciders, 1 can of Thatcher's, 2 cans of Stella, 2 pints of Stella, 2 double vodkas and Red Bull, half a Carlin and a hooch. Bloody Nora. No wonder you were fucked off your face last night then, my man. Christ almighty. Jesus. Kind of hoping you're not one of these people that turns horrible after a few Stellas, though, no? Which is good to hear. So folks, there's a fair indication right now. The tide is definitely out, because you can see some sands down there, look. Very nice. Cam, my eggs sound like they're gonna fall out. Fall out of what? Love? I'm falling out of love. I'm so lost without you. The cider is called Orgasmic Ciders. You sure it's orgasmic? It wasn't organic. Like, are you sure you weren't that pissed at that point? You just couldn't read it properly. What the fuck is orgasmic cider? Imagine that. Oh, babe, pass me the cider. Oh, it feels amazing. Oh, it just hits the spot. Oh, hit me, baby, one more time. And all that jazz. Oh, look, it's Brittany, bitch. Hello, darling, you alright? Welcome back to the channel. So, ladles and jelly spoons, boys and girls, we are currently now stood, or we are going to be stood, literally on the main stage at the old theatre, okay? So, not obviously here, because this is about 25 foot below us, but all of this here is the old winter garden, and gents, okay? So all of that over there, right up there, is the winter gardens, where I started my comedy career, by the way, folks. And the stage is practically right here. So as you look there, that big box in the background is where you obviously go in and out of the theatre, and this is where it all came from. Right, deck. They'll bash about in the pan a bit, but they shouldn't fall out unless it boils over. You shouldn't be using a frying pan to boil things though. I was using a frying pan. Oh my god, a saucepan and frying pan, bloody Nora. Yeah, frying pans to fry things, hence the name. Do you take the water out? Well, eventually, yeah. Where are you today? London? No, not in London. We're currently on the Isle of Thanet. So yeah, this is the main stage, ladies and gents. Right over this area here. So 25 foot below us right now is the main stage, where I did my very first gig right here in Margate, whereby it was the only time I turned around to the guys, I was like, come on in, let's put the lights on so we can see these amazing people that have come to see us tonight. And I was like, oh, actually, turn these lights off. So apart from those 4 people in the middle, it's the only time I'm going to see them all night. 4 goths, no, 4 emos, right? They hadn't smiled or done anything during the entire show. Even when the lights were on them in the house, right? As I sat there, just looked ahead completely sternly and didn't make any eye contact or anything with anyone, right? And I'm like, here's a joke just for you guys. I was like, what's the difference between an emo and grass? Of course, punchline being, grass don't cut itself. In unison, all 4 of those people, they didn't look at each other, they didn't talk to each other, but they literally stood up, did like a quarter turn, walked out the auditorium, up the stairs, out the back door, out the theatre, never to be seen again. Never asked for a refund, just left. Everybody else was laughing, and as of course I leave, and I was like, oh dear, have I hit a nerve? And I was like, actually no, I clearly haven't, because I leave that especially for you guys. I think you're experts in that field. Again, everybody in the theatre was laughing, and there was just no expression from them, no finger, no nothing, just walked out, and yeah, never seen again. So there you go, there's a stupid little story from me, ladies and gents. That's a good one. I'm glad you appreciated that, Dylan. Thanks very much, man. But it's actually a genuine truth, like completely true. I did another show in Brighton, again pre-COVID, and let's look at the sea. Yeah, did another show in Brighton, where obviously a lot of comical work is all about talking to your audience. There's the sand, ladies and gents. Hell yeah, baby. I was talking to you from Brighton, and right at the corner of the stage there was this blonde lad about 24 years old, and his girlfriend. So we sat there talking, all this sort of malarkey, etc, etc. And obviously the conversation quickly turns to their sex life, right? So I said to him, I was like, so, what's your sex life like? No word of a lie, this girl turned around to me, she goes, we can't talk about sex, my parents are here. And I'm like, where's your parents? Turned out they were sat the far end of the row in the front. So of course, can't leave them out. We went straight over and spoke to the mum and dad as well. Turned out they've been married for like 30 odd years. I was like, so how do you keep things fresh in the bedroom then after 35 years? And we were discussing shit and this and stuff. I was like, so I'm guessing you have quite a good sex life then? Oh yeah, my sex life is better. So I looked at her as well, I was like, see, we can talk about sex. And she started mouthing something, so I went back over to her. I was like, what's the matter? She goes, I told you, I can't talk about sex in front of my parents. I was like, love, no disrespect meant here, right? But without sex, how the fuck do you think you got here? And I'll shit you not, she looked me straight dead in the eye, bearing in mind her boyfriend was sat next to me, or sat next to her, in the car. So I looked at her, I went, I beg your pardon, she goes, well, I got here in the car. So of course, me being me, got on the mic, I was like, ladies and gents, in case you didn't just hear that, I was like, the answer to without sex, how the fuck do you think you got here? This one's answer is legitimately in the car. 1,500 people started laughing. She was just sat there completely dumbfounded, clueless as to what was so funny. Which was, yeah, definitely very interesting. But there we go. She was blonde, yeah. Her boyfriend was blonde too. And needless to say, they came backstage afterwards, had a meet and greet. She even turned around and said to me, she goes, I still don't understand that joke. And I'd actually literally sit there and try and explain it to her. She still could not understand it. So anyway, we were talking and all this sort of stuff, and her fellow was like, oh mate, you're so funny, like, it's been great fun spending, like, being here tonight, etc, etc. Anyway, cut a long story short, we ended up exchanging phone numbers. To cut a story even shorter, ladies and gents, thankfully I was single at the time. Obviously I knew he wasn't. Didn't stop anything though, because 45 minutes later he was in my hotel room. And that's all I'm saying on that one. All I'm saying to you is he was not as straight as he made out he was, I can definitely assure you. And needless to say, I may have seen that guy on several occasions following that night as well. But there we go. Anyway, name 3 celebrities. We will do. That building right there is the Turner Gallery. It's not been in Margate all that long. I think it's been about 15 years now. Basically, Margate's answer to the Tate Modern. The artist Tracy Emin obviously lives here in Margate, and quite often has her work showcased in that very gallery. Another celebrity who frequents here quite frequently is Pete Doherty, obviously the famous rocker boyfriend of the late Amy Winehouse. But yeah, so Tracy Emin, Pete Doherty, and when I lived here, the comedian Frank Skinner used to present like an artistry style show, right? And they actually filmed one of their shows right here in the harbour, and myself and my then partner, and as a group of just everyday people, were stood up in the harbour watching this show being done. And even to this day, I believe I still have the very photo that was taken that night on my phone. So yes, never actually spoke to him. It was definitely within like 30 foot of Mr. Frank Skinner. So there we go. Whitney Houston, Beyonce, Amy Winehouse. Amy and Whitney are gone too soon. Spoke to someone from Kent yesterday, all the way in Swansea, literally the other side of the UK. That's actually mental. I mean, to be fair, I actually looked on the snap map earlier and just realised how far away me and you currently are from each other. I'm not going to lie to you, Cameron. I was like, Jesus Christ, like, you actually are fucking miles. And then worked out, obviously, where my boyfriend was, and I was like, fuck me, like, even he's like 6 hours drive away, which is ridiculous. So I'm so glad that I don't live here and dating him, because that would be absolutely mental. Weirdly, it's actually quicker for me to drive from here to Abergavenny than it is to drive from here to Plymouth, which makes absolutely zero sense, but there we go. Interesting shit. It's the place where we saw Frank Skinner. Bearing in mind, I had his name like fucking 3 celebrities in the space of like 30 seconds, completely naturally, because I was going to discuss them anyway, but there we go. But no, so Frank Skinner was actually photographed for here doing his little artistic thing on this very harbour arm right here, and we're all stood up those stairs. Interesting shit, right? Just out of interest, though, Cam, whereabouts in Kent were those people from that you spoke to last night? Do they, like, if you can remember, if you weren't like completely rat-ass at that point? But yeah, let's go up here. It's quite cool up here, because weirdly, at the very end of this, so right up there where that red light is a bar, ladies and gents. And I'll tell you something, I am so glad there's no thing called smell-o-vision, because I shit you not, if you guys could smell the smell of that arbour from down there, I think a lot of you would be reaching for your sick buckets or your toilet right now, because it fucking reeks, ladies and gents. I'm not going to lie to you. There's the beach, folks, or part of the beach. Yeah, baby. Not a clue. He just said he's from Kent. And I spoke to someone from Australia. Look at you. Fuck me, you pretty much like jet-setted around the fucking country, or around the world, without even leaving the town, that's mad, or the country you live in. That's insane. Well, there you go. The only really annoying thing is, folks, right, as soon as I get talking to an Australian, like, because I have been out there several times visiting family, and been out there for a substantial amount of time each time I have gone out to see family, I pick up their accent really, really easy. With being a Londoner, obviously it's quite understandable. The only problem is, now when I speak to an Australian in this country, I literally pick up their accent within like 2 or 3 minutes, and they're like, hang on mate, where the fuck are you from? I'm like, believe it or not mate, I know I sound like you guys right now, but I actually do live in South West London. And they're like, dude, you literally sound like us. And it's kind of crazy, but yeah, mental. Who's been eating all the pies? I have no idea. What on earth made you ask that question? I'm quite sociable after a few drinks. I have to talk to loads of new people. Sometimes it's good, and the other times it does cause problems. Why on earth does it cause problems? Or do we not want to know? So, yeah. I think, to be fair, that photo was of Mr. Frank Spencer, Mr. Skinner, was literally taken about here. Or he might have been up there, I'm not too sure. As you can see, you can climb onto the top of a roof for the pub, literally here. Not excessively safe, we've had a few pints, but hey, health and safety is not really a thing in these parts of the country, quite clearly. We are currently on the top of the harbour, ladies and gents. Brittany, why are you asking who ate all the pies? Because I'm completely clueless what you're chatting about. It definitely won't be Deck, because I think he's going to end up, well, burning his eggs, frankly. I'm not sure if that's possible, but it can happen. I never thought it was possible to burn pasta until my sister done it, but there we go. Yeah, don't ask Cameron, because even to this day, mate, I've got no idea how the fuck she did it, other than the fact that I think she just put it on to boil and completely forgot about it, but there we go. I am pleased to say she has learnt the error of her ways, and she's now actually a pretty decent cook, so there we go. I got speaking to a Scottish lad last night that goes by the name of Splodge. He was rat-assed and graping me up, and he wouldn't leave me and the boys alone. until I got the bouncer to kick him out. Oh right, okay. Weirdly, there was a person on our live stream last night called Stodger, who delightfully informed me that Kent actually starts in the centre of the Dartford crossing. I've crossed that bridge God knows how many fucking times. Never before noticed a tiny little sign on the left hand side of the bridge that says welcome to Kent. Until yesterday. I guarantee you now I will never be able to unsee that. Nice little nice little thing. But I'm not being funny, man. You should have been glad that someone was groping you. Oh look, another cannon. Goes show you clearly a very delectable, sexy young man. My body doesn't let me drink a lot. The drunkest I've ever been was New Year at the pub. I tripped over and injured my wrist, which made the alcohol kick in and I blacked out. Oh, bless your heart. My eggs are good. Oh, glad to hear that, Dec. Congratulations, mate. Well done. Everyone in the comments, please give Dec a massive round of applause for sorting his eggs out. Well done. Don't forget your cheese, though, dude, will ya? Don't forget your Parmesan cheese. Isn't she a pretty lady? Gorgeous. And there, my friends, is a little pub. Isn't that cute? Or a little club, whatever it is. Yeah, very sweet. The wine, oh no, that's the wine, snacks and cocktail bar. There's the pub right there, look. The Harbour Pub it's called, how original. Very nice. We'll clear that to the floor because there are people around, don't upset no one. Yeah, it's the Micro Harbour Pub, ladies and gents. Isn't that cute? We have done a little circle, by the way, so I do apologise if you are now going to be like, oh, I've seen this bit already, Ken, this is boring. But yeah, cool, well done. I've fallen over countless times before when pissed up deal. The worst was on a works do when I had a free bar. Oh, they're always fucking dangerous. I won a poker tournament and drank before the do. Then I fell over a wall. How the fuck do you fall over a wall? Bloody Nora. You win some, you lose some. Balance. Yeah, exactly right. As well, I'm putting Parmesan egg, oregano and basil. That sounds pretty cool, to be fair. Smashed all my face up. I was pouring with blood and had to go wash it all off in the pub toilets. I'm surprised I didn't go to fucking A&E with fucking like concussion or some shit. Bloody hell. Well, thank you for the pre-warning. Let's hope and pray you don't get that fucking smash when I'm down there, because I'm not going to lie to you, I'll probably sit there and laugh and be like, fucking idiot. And then be like, actually might be hurt, so it might be worth me going to help him. But there you go. To be fair, I got pissed on the age of 16. I went to a works out for New Year. If I remember right, it was either New Year or Christmas party, one of the two. It might have been the Christmas one, to be fair. And I was 16. Again, free bar. And yeah, drank way too much. Walked home. Well, stumbled home. Got halfway there. Found the only raised fucking drain cover in the entirety of the town. Fell over the fucker. Completely dislocated my shoulder. And banged my head on the pavement, knocking myself out. Got picked up by some random bloke that I apparently then like massively fell in love with and was like, I love you, as he then took me home. And then a few hours later I was in hospital having my shoulder relocated and was in a sling for 3 weeks. So of course my work weren't very happy that I'd fucked myself up as a result of their night out. Needless to say, I've heard from other people that still work there, they don't do a free bar at their nights out no more. Oh, hang on, guys. Nah, I've banned myself from whiskey now. I never allow myself to drink it anymore. Fair play to you, bro. Getting hurt in the pub wasn't so bad. my pub mums took care of me. Oh, bless them. That's good. Well, ladies and gents, welcome now to the old town of Margate. Unfortunately, the first thing you see is a police car at the traffic lights, but hey ho, such is life. There's the Old Kent Market. Inside that building, there is a life-size London bus, which have now turned into a cafe, kind of weirdly. And there's a nice little seafood bar as well. Look, how lovely. To be fair, I'm not going to lie to you, Dylan. Like, pub mums, always the best, aren't they? Like, definitely. I had a few of them when I was younger, and I tell you what, absolute lifesavers. But this is the old town of Margate. I'm not actually too sure where the new town is, because there's not a sign for the new town. This is one for the old one. It's like, well, I just thought it was Margate, to be fair, but alright then. Alright, Twinkle Toes, we'll crack on with what you're saying, shall we? Beautiful. But as you can see, it literally doesn't take very long to walk from Botany Bay to Margate. It takes literally just over an hour. It's always good fun. Ladies and gents, if you are brand new to the channel though, please do smash that like button, hit subscribe, come and join us right here on the channel. We are currently live from Margate on the Isle of Thanet, ladies and gents. And yeah, always good fun. Oh good lord. So, I have broken my distal phalanx, the end of my finger, while pissed up before as well. Slammed it in a cupboard door and caused an open fracture. My finger was literally hanging off. I wrapped it in tissue, went to bed, and then realised how bad it was in the morning, and then went to hospital. Jesus Christ. Cameron, guess what my girlfriend said to me? How the fuck do you write the end of your finger? I know, right? Yeah, what did she say? I was pissed up and slammed the door. That must have been fuck. Thing is though, when you're pissed up and in pain and stuff, you don't feel the pain until you start to sober up. But my god, then your injury is like fucking 10 times fucking worse, isn't it? Jesus Christ, that's unbelievable. But yeah, Deck, you do realise you can actually like direct your comments to the entirety of the community on this channel. It doesn't have to be like directed strictly at one person, you know that, right? My finger was literally squirting blood all over the kitchen. I bet you were fucking popular then, weren't you? You know, I know parents turn around and go, oh, I might consider redecorating the kitchen next week, Dave. I don't think they expect the kids to come home and then literally like, you know, break a bone and squirt blood everywhere and go, ta-da! Like Freddy Krueger's come in on a fucking mad session after a fucking Friday night and gone absolutely fucking ballistic, you know what I'm saying? The beach, ladies and gents, there you go. How do I do it? I forgot. Oh god, here we go. If you're going to ask anything sexual or seedy, guess what, my friend? You will be barred straight away from this channel. I'm telling you that right now. Why do I get the impression that sometimes it's just like nursing a flipping like concussion injury, like with some people? Honestly. You may remember last night we were watching the grand tour of Thanet. We actually first started right over there where them where those lights are. Yeah, that car park right there. That's where we were, folks. 4 miles away in they actually have the most expensive. Let me show you how posh it is down there. They have the most expensive beach huts known to man available at that part of the beach, right? And by expensive, genuinely, right? How do I do it to everyone when chatting? Now, what I mean is you just don't put someone's name at the beginning of it. You just like put it out as it is. Take them out whenever you want, because I ain't got time for this shit. No, I completely agree with you, fella. But no, if you're going to direct your comments to everyone, you just don't put someone's name at the start of your comment, okay? So, yeah. You don't have to. It's just talking to everyone rather than one person. Precisely, there you go. As Dylan and Cameron have both said, instead of directing it to a single person, just say, guys, instead of singling out one person. Do you know, I had to really think about the fucking word singling then, because I was like, I just like singling. We're gonna singling. Shall we go on the beach, ladles and jelly spoons, and make our way across to the lifeboat, the lifeguard station? Go and play a little bit of bait watch. What do you reckon? Yes or no? In the comments. All vote now. Nice little bit of construction going on there. Look, kept it all nice and tidy. Beautiful. Thing is though, do you not find that with our language though, Cameron? Yeah, you'll write a word out, and you're like, is that right? And then you like question yourself, go and Google it, and it's exactly as you've written it. You're like, for fuck's sake, why didn't I trust my instincts and my intuition? But no, I completely get you, 100%. Because so many things look weird. So, onto the beach to the lifeguard station, or go and play a bit of Baywatch, or carry on walking around the top of it, past the clock tower, down to Dreamland and around. What do you reckon? Oh shit. Singling sounds a bit Chinese when you say it over and over. It does, doesn't it? Singling. Singling, ling, 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 ling. That's getting a bit racist now, to be fair, ladies. Let's stop that straight away before we get completely fucked over. So, Dylan is asking for a bit of Baywatch. What about the rest of you? Build some sandcastles and dig a hole to China. Well, that's one way of definitely turning around to someone and saying, don't you dare fucking come see me next fucking month. Because if you want me to go and dig a hole to China, like, I definitely would not be back in time, because you know absolutely some absolute dickhead will come fill it in for me. So, I get the hint loud and clear, my G. I want to do that too, Cameron. Yeah. Well, I'm not being funny. I think you'll probably find that me and Cameron will be doing that next month. I'm not going to lie to you, because the beach I'm thinking of is like this one. Pure sand. It's going to be fucking well nice. Hello.
Hello, mate.
Stop fucking... Shut up, dickhead. So up there, that... Oh, fucking idiot. That white building is now a casino. It used to be the only gay bar in Thanet, but it has now moved to a new location. And under here, my friends, is where all the homeless people sleep. Which is real sad. Really sad. Does that geezer realise how fucking annoying it is to keep pumping that fucking horn? There's our clock tower. Not gonna lie, Cameron, I thought the same thing. I thought he was literally gonna turn around and say like he wants to dig, like he wants to do something to you, which is a little bit promiscuous. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, over there in Queensgate, the beach huts are 1,500 quid. These ones here, £75 for the day. Crazy, isn't it? Just make yourself a packed lunch full of hard-boiled eggs and parmesan, mate. You'll be sorted. You're a funny fucker, you are, aren't you? You're taking fucking 6 months to work out how to fucking boil it again. You'll be going back through his live stream trying to work out how you do it. Toilet, anyone? Oh look, Cameron. We found it, bro. Love that. Anti-homeless shit has got to be one of the worst inventions made by man. No, they can all still live there. That's like one place they are actually allowed to be. My girlfriend said it was disgusting. Well, your girlfriend's ungrateful. Booty hunter, I'll pick you up with one hand, you little muppet. Cheers, mate. The only muppet I can see around here though is clearly you, because I don't see you having fucking the same number of subs as we do. But okay then, Treacle, carry on. As you were, love. Not an issue. So for those of you absolute legends who actually did watch the 24 hours in Wetherspoon's challenge, you would have known that we visited the mechanical elephant, where the piece to camera introduction was filmed on this very beach right here, which you may recognise, because right behind that piece to camera was in fact the mechanical elephant right there. Was I in the video? No, you weren't in the video, because funny enough, it was a pre-recorded video as it was a feature video and uploaded onto the channel. So if you want to go watch it, go do so. It's called 24 Hours of Wetherspoon's Challenge. Hi guys. But there you go, the mechanical elephant the smallest Wetherspoons in the entirety of the chain, ladies and gents. As we discovered during that video as well though, folks, doing a little bit of research, we did find out that used to be called the Great Expectation, and my comment at the end caused a little bit of a stir, because I'm like, well, that clearly didn't live up to its name then, did it, folks? But there it is, the Mechanical Elephant, ladies and gents, the smallest Wetherspoons pub in the entirety of the Wetherspoons brand. There we go. Can actually read it now, look, folks. There we are. Wonderful. Probably couldn't even pick up a cat. Well, that's all right, Cameron, because we maybe we'll go and find Booty Hunter one day. We'll take a cat with us, and obviously myself, and see which one he can pick up with one hand. And yeah, and then watch you knock him out. But literally, that piece of camera was filmed just down there, which was pretty wicked. So there we go. A little bit of bullshit behind the scenes footage for you guys. Always fun to do. So let's go do a little bit of bait watch, shall we? Because you can see the lifeguard station just over there. And for those who actually ever has, let's try that again, shall we? For anybody who has ever watched the original series of Baywatch, either on YouTube or catch-up services online or whatever, the theme tune to that very series was actually written by the one and only Mr. David Hasselhoff. There's some useless information for you guys, eh? Let's go on the beach, come on. Some people stand in the darkness, afraid to step into the light. Everyone needs to have somebody, just human nature, you see. Now I'm going to ask you guys a question, okay? I'm going to let you all go in the comments with your answers, alright? You can obviously see the size of this beach right now, yeah? All of this lot here, right? I used to call him David Hale stuff. Fair enough. But you see the size of this beach, right, folks? Look at the size of it, okay? Obviously, this is Margate main sands, right? How much do you reckon the council will charge you to hire this entire beach for the day, providing it does not fall into the high season, which is between June and October? How much do you reckon they'll charge you to do it for the entire day? Put your answers in the comments right now, because you may be surprised by the answer. Dylan says 7.8 grand. Okay, fair enough. Let's wait for anybody else to join in. Dex says 25 grand. Trust you, Cameron. 25p. Scarily, right? I'm not even lying to you right now, okay? Outside of the high season, bizarrely enough, Cameron is actually the closest with his answer, right? Because the council of Thanet will only charge you 350 quid to hire this entire beach. £350, which is actually mental, right? And I didn't know that because I approached them one time because I was thinking of doing a fundraising concert or fundraising show right here on this very sands, with like staging, all this sort of thing, with like comedians, singers, etc, right? And yeah, thinking it was going to be a couple of thousand quid, right? But genuinely £350. The only downside is, for a thing like that, you need to have public liability insurance to a minimum of 1.5 million quid. To get a public liability insurance for that amount of money though, folks, literally costs like in the region of 4,500 quid for a day. I'm like, well, that's just bumped up the price of the beach hire. Wonderful. Plus all the sets and everything else, and then your acts and this sort of things, a lot of them will have to travel, and hence why that never happened, because I'm like, yeah, that's a little bit expensive, to be fair. Yeah, there's a reason I am the smartest moderator. All right, Cameron, chill your beans, treacle. But yeah, it's cheap as shit. cheap as chips. You got 2,000 IQ. Look at Deck, proper flirting with you. Chips aren't cheap anymore, Dill. You guys are really testing me tonight. That phrase went out the window a long time ago. That's very true, to be fair. The cheap chip, fuck's sake. The cheap chips will always be inside us, metaphorically. Yeah. Problem is though, us Brits, is it not true? Most of us English people love a bargain. You know what I mean? So over there in the distance, ladies and gents, is the big wheel of Margate's Dreamland, the oldest theme park in the country, and they have the world's last remaining scenic railway, which is also, believe it or not, that scenic railway is a grade 2 listed building. So although it's currently broken, they've got no choice but to replace it because they are not allowed to tear it down. But believe it or not, that block of flats there, that fucking eyesore, the second you come down that road where that car is right now, that is also a grade 2 listed building. Everyone's the best, got a million IQ. Cheers, Deck. Cameron, the big wheel of doom. And fucking hell, Dylan. Cheers, mate. Right, Ken's say, Jesus Christ. I know it's my birthday, folks, yeah? I've not had an alcoholic drink, but if I read this, I guarantee you, you're all going to think I'm like fucking 30 glasses of wine down or something, right, yeah? And I'm only saying wine to try and make myself sound a little bit sophisticated, because I'm literally about to sound like an absolute retard, right? Cheap chips chopped by the Chinese. Fuck you, there you go, done it in one. Thank you very much indeed. If I didn't get a round of applause from you wonderful people now and an extra subscriber for that, I swear to God, I'm going to cry. Okay? Cheap chips chopped by the Chinese. Thank you. 825. There you go. Another sub. They must have liked hearing someone go, the cheap chips chopped by the Chinese. Ha! 825. Cameron, you know what that means, don't you, fella? 25 to go until the next milestone of 850. And you also know what that means, don't you? We've got 3 live streams to do over the next 2 days. One from London regarding Princess Di, right? And 2 from Heathrow. Do you reckon we can do it? Unbelievable. They're just sneaking in and sneaking back out by the seams of it. Well, there we go. Well done, Kens. Well done, 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 well done. You're the best. Dylan, no text, sorry. I appreciate you. Thank you very much indeed. You've got to say it faster. Oh, for fuck's sake, Dylan. Crikey. I could have had a cup of tea between those words. You're so cheeky, man. Like, what happened to you being the nice guy from yesterday? Right, okay. Chopped chips. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go, you fucking little bastard. Cheap chips chopped by the Chinese. Fuck you. Is that fast enough for you? Cheap chips chopped... For you, little cunt. Fuck's sake. Cheap chips chopped by the Chinese. Fuck off. I'm not doing it again. Lifeguard off duty. In an emergency, call 999 and ask for the Coast Guard. Okay. It's your birthday, I've got to take the mick. Well, guess what? My name's not Mick, so you spelt my name wrong straight away, treacle. Alright then, fella. Nicely done. Well done. I mentioned to you earlier on, though, that car park right over there where those lights are, or that light is, that's where we started the actual tour around Margate last night. They're probably over there dogging, to be fair, but there we go. And like I said, it's my birthday, I'll cry if I want to, don't care what you guys say. But no, genuinely, honestly, as I keep saying, folks, we haven't just hit 800 subs. We didn't just tickle it and go to like 803, 804 and then left it. We smashed that out of the ballpark, folks. Now, a lot of you might think, oh, dude, chill the fuck out. It's only 825. You guys do not understand the implications of hitting 850, then 950, 1,000 subs on to this channel, right? That's when things literally will change. However, it's not just about hitting the subs. we need a large number of you to please go and watch our feature-length videos, so our watch time goes from being 1,820 watch hours to 3,000 or 4,000 watch hours, because then we will start making a little bit of dollar, ladies and gents, and then from that point the world literally is your oyster. Ken's, everybody cries, it's alright, it's okay to cry. No, mate, I was talking metaphorically, I'm not gonna lie. We're not gonna start singing fucking REM, Everybody Hurts, or any shit like that, you know what I mean? I mean, we can if you want to, but I don't think that's a very advisable thing to do. So in the daytime, folks, little toys and rides here for the little kiddies. That's nice. Isn't that nice? Hello! And as you can see, right over there in the distance, there's still a little bit of an orangey glow for where the sun is setting. Saying that, Cameron, are you in the dark yet over there in Wales? Or is it still a little bit of daylight? Bearing in mind, like, you are a lot further west than what we are. You never know. Your sun might only just be setting over there in the lovely country of Wales. Was that little kid voice you? That was flipping good. What little kid? It's 10:32, of course it's fucking dark. Well, I don't know, because going by this, the sun is still setting over there in the west of the country, or the rest of this area. So there we go. But what time does it get dark over your area now? Because it gets dark here at like 8:15. Where I live, it don't get dark over there till like 25 to 9 or 20 to 9. So yeah, it's weird how it does all change, you know what I mean? You cheeky fuck though. It's 10:32, of course it's fucking dark. Alright, treacle. You know, that's why I'm here. To light the sky up above you. Cheeky bastard. Ladles, jelly spoons, baby bells and gemstones, and of course my fabulous Lindinians. Welcome to Margate Main Sands Beach, right here on the Isle of Thanet. We are live across the UK and the world right now. And yeah, great to have you guys along. Hang on, how the fuck can it get darker quicker for you than it does over here? That's weird. It didn't get dark here till 8:15. How did it set for you first? Well, you can't have been pitch black though at 8:01, surely. Oh look, someone tried to make fucking not Spider-Man, an upside down Batman. Very strange. That's oddly specific. I love that. I googled it. Come on, lad. You know what? I love how honest you are, bro. Honestly, you do crease me, man. Genuinely, like, you make me chuckle. You do make me chuckle. That's a nice little restaurant area there as well, that's open during the daytime. Obviously everything's shut at night, isn't it? However, I had to give my little brother a life lesson earlier. It got to 5 to 4 and he's like, can you take me to Poundland or Primark quickly, please? And I looked at him, I was like, you what? He's like, I need to go to Poundland or Primark quickly. I'm like, do you know what time it is? He goes, yeah. I was like, what time is it? 2:30. I'm like, no mate, it's 5 to 4. Okay then. He goes, that's all right, we can go to the shop. I'm like, Brandon, it's fucking Sunday. The shop's shut. Guess what? At 4 o'clock. No, they don't. Yes, they do. Like, Sunday trade has been a thing for the last 50 years, mate. Everything shuts at 4 o'clock. So, of course, he Googled it and he's like, fuck's sake, I need a belt. Well, guess what? You ain't getting one right now, are you? You absolute plank. So, yeah, he goes, I never realised the shop shut early on a Sunday. I was like, what do you do? Live under a fucking rock? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Weirdo. Yeah, kind of crazy, but there we go. I had no idea that was a Googleable thing. Dylan, you can literally Google anything now, buddy. Like, literally absolutely anything. And the AI assistant thing will always give you an answer. It's kind of crazy. I don't just keep a diary full of sunset and sunrise times. That would be rather sad if I did. I wouldn't put it past you, know. And yeah, you can Google sunset times, but I've never Googled the sunrise time. Fair enough. To be fair, my weather app tells me the sunrise and sunset times, so I ain't got to Google fuck all. The main thing I Google around here though is like high and low tide times. It's quite a useful thing to know living by the sea. Because you know, if you go to Botany Bay, for example, there's a specific part of the beach which gets cut off at low tide. So therefore you're stuck the other side for like 6 hours, which is kind of annoying. So it's a useful thing to know. I tried it a year or two ago because I was going to watch the sunset with my partner at the time. That's cute. It's never too late to Google when the sun rises. I mean, it is. The sun's already fucking come up. It's definitely too late. Peter! Mr. Peter Harper. Hello, how are you? Hi Peter, how are you? Where are you from? And please like and subscribe. Apparently the sun set at 1942 over here. Cute. There you go. Yeah, it went actually pitch black here at 8:15. So clearly the sun sets before that. But it's still very much glowing for some reason over there. Very strange. There we go, folks. I could have told you that. Would have just had to look in my diary. You absolute idiot. What, the diary of Google, yeah? Brilliant. Oh, we are in a sarcastic mood tonight, aren't we, folks? But you see that clock tower? You notice how the top like stick thing at the very top's bent? Yeah? Do you know why that is? To be fair, mate, if you Google it, it will literally come up straight away, like within like 0.3 seconds. Yeah. Now they're all colour coded. Oh, good lad. Do you guys want to know why that stick's bent? It's a really crap reason, to be fair. Would you like to know? If so, smash the crap out of that little emoji thing in the corner. Fuck off, Dylan. Jesus. Obviously, yeah, it's an anti-lightning conductory type thing, right? That was put up there back in like 1920 something. And then in a storm in 1935, which also destroyed the pier that used to be right over there, it was struck by lightning, right? And because it was struck by lightning, obviously it got bent. And back in them days, they were convinced that the lightning and electricity and the power of the lightning and energy, etc., would still be in that stick, so they left it as it was. Consequently, it's now become a thing of the town, and they just haven't repaired it. So it's going to be bent now permanently. There we go. A little bit of useless information for you. The mighty stick of sauce, man. I'm saying nothing in relation to that, my man, but okay, cute. Oh dear. I can definitely see that sarcasm is the talk of the day with you lot today, you wonderful people. And I'm actually dreading coming to see you. Because I know for a fact, mate, me and you are just being the most sarcastic people and having a right old chinwag and a crazy ass fucking time the entire time I'm actually in your country and with you. It's going to be absolutely crazy. Crazy, fucking crazy, mate. But yeah, ladies and gents, if you are brand new to this channel, please do jump into the comments, have a conversation with us. To be absolutely incredible. And also, to be even more incredible, smash the like button, hit subscribe, come and join us, and yeah, help a small-time content creator get that little bit bigger. Sauce Man was given to me as a nickname yesterday because I told the boys about the time I sniffed a line of brown sauce. Oh, there you go. Throw marine life a lifeline. Chuck your plastic stuff. Well, plastic pollution accelerates climate change. Our food and microplastics. No, our food has microplastics. There you go. So don't chuck your stuff in the sea, chuck it in this mighty great bin, which worryingly is open, but there we go. Fair enough. And it says plastic bottles here, but there's no holes. You've literally got to like punch it straight through. Mental. I like that. Keep your sauce stick to yourself. I'm not being funny though, Cameron. Did you actually sniff a line of brown salts? If so, why? Like, what the fuck were you thinking? Oh, they're fun round here, look. Ball games are not permitted. Lovely. Cute. Our food has microplastics, so change the fucking food. I love you, Cameron. Honestly, you just make me laugh constantly. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh Christ. So yes, I did, because it was brought up as an idea. So I said I'd do it. Fair enough. Okay then. I'll be very careful what suggestions I come up with, because knowing you go and do it then. Bloody hell. By the way, that Beano Cafe, one of the best cafes in the area. And the Clock Tower Kebab House, that really bright building behind it, probably the best like kebab house on the entirety of Thanet, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what does it say? History. The Marine Gardens date back to 1818. Fuck me, the grass ain't growing very much in that space of time, is it? Jesus. The buzz wasn't the best though. Wish I tried the mustard instead. Fuck you know, that'd burn the fuck out of your nose, fella. I'm not gonna lie to you. Unbelievable. What's a good sauce to sniff for beginners? Salad cream, I reckon. I wouldn't go for anything like, actually no, it's got vinegar in it. That'd be a really bad idea. Hollandaise sauce, that'd be quite cool. Or maybe try Thousand Island dressing. That'd be quite tame for your nose, to be fair. Sounds good. Vinegar. No, don't do vinegar. I just said do not do anything vinegary, for fuck's sake. And if you do, I am not taking responsibility, as I've just turned around and said, do not do that. Everyone else heard me say that, right? Do not sniff vinegar. It is a bloody bad idea. Done it before, it hurts your heart. Well then don't do it again then. Jesus Christ. I do forget sometimes that if you suggest something on a live stream, so there's always one absolute knob that's going to go and try it. I've also sniffed a line of flour before as well. That was terrible. I bet that bunged you up for fucking weeks, didn't it? Oh look, police again. Hello. Flour just caused my nose to constantly run like water. Or sniff lemon sherbet. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, can we get off this conversation about sniffing shit, please? Like, honestly, it's not a very good look for the channel to anyone that's just joining. Bloody Nora. Don't worry, I'll write down that was your idea. Oh yeah, nice one. Cheers, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Oh, Christ. I can see the lawsuits flooding in. Like, this knobhead on LindenTV turned around and told me to do this. Oh yeah, great. Cheers, guys. Thank you. If you write it down, it's actually been, well, to be fair, it's going to be there on fucking online for like every day for people to go and see, innit? There'll probably be people in 30 years time that click on the video and be like, oh, what's this about? What's this bullshit about? Scroll through and probably like unclick it just to the point we go around and go, oh yeah, go and sniff some vinegar. Can you imagine? Jesus. No, fuck off. Don't write shit down. Don't be bastards, right? Because if you do, I will remove you from the channel, alright? Funny thing is, I know Dylan's joking. Deck, I'm not too sure what the hell you're capable of, mate. I'm not going to lie to you, but there we go. Cameron, seriously, pack it in, please, love. Honestly, because you're going to get me in trouble too. Oh, you allowed a moderator to say, oh, I did not allow a moderator to say fuck all. Well, to be fair, no, I don't know actually. I was about to say that probably wouldn't do a lot of harm, but then no, no. I'm going to shut up. I'm just not going to say nothing. You dickhead. You dickhead. So we're going to head back now towards Botany Bay. Probably take a slightly different route back though. Because annoyingly, it is starting to rain. And I don't want to get caught out in the rain and get fucking wet when my car's like an hour away. Hey ho. Dylan, exquisite. Just telling you my life experience. I haven't suggested that to anyone else. No, but you know what certain person's going to do. They'll see that and be like, that's a good idea. And especially if I then read that out, they'll be like, oh, what a wonderful, brilliant idea. But I guarantee you, that fucks you up hard, right? I'm also delighted to hear that absolute bellend on the fucking moped stop pumping his fucking horn. That weirdly sound like a fucking kazoo. I'm not going to lie to you. These gates here, by the way, folks, are flood defences. Oh, does it? Okay, fair enough. To be fair, I imagine it does. Like, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I can imagine it stings quite a bit, to be fair. But yes, they are the Margate flood defences. When the sea gets too high and rough, they close them to prevent the town flooding. I think they seem to forget that sometimes. If it's that rough and shit, the water just comes straight over these walls and comes everywhere. And if those gates are shut, guess what? The water's then got nowhere getting back to the sea. It's not the most helpful place in the yard. Probably the reason why I need to wear glasses now. Well, yeah, good point actually. If you sniffed it, why does it affect your vision? That's a very valid question, Dylan. Well done, mate. Congratulations. That's probably also why we've got a drain here as well, to be fair, to let all the water flood away. And you can probably just make out on the floor over there, there's a metal strip. That also raises up. Like you raise me up. To also prevent, apparently, this part of the town from flooding, which has happened on numerous occasions. It's not a lot of fun when it happens, but there we go. Never seen it myself. Squeeze a lemon slice in my eyes. Yeah, that literally comes up to stop flooding. Quite clever. So dare I ask, what the fuck did you do with the salt? So obviously you're supposed to like lick first, or whatever, however it is, like lick the salt, blah blah blah, etc etc. What the hell? Like, I'm actually intrigued now. I actually want to know the whole story. But I'm also terrified to try and find out the answer. Anything to feel something. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Is it wrong that I want to donate money? No, it's not wrong, Google Chrome, but guess what? As I've said to you plenty of times before, at this current moment in time, there is no way for you to do so because we are an unmonetized account. But hopefully, give it another month or two and that situation may change, providing we can get the watch hours for this channel up, ladies and gents. It is slowly rising, which is kind of cute. I'm quite happy about that, I'm not going to lie. But no, it's not bad that you want to. I think it's very, very sweet and very, very kind of you. Thank you very much indeed. Maru, hello Lyndon and Dylan. Welcome back, Maru. Thank you for coming back and joining us. That's very kind of you. Stick around long enough and you'll be able to Google. Exactly, Cameron. Good lad. You absolute legend. I asked a question. Will you sort me out tomorrow? What? You said you'd pay me if I brought up donating money. I did not say that at all, thank you very much. So, yeah, that's clearly not true. And funny enough, Dylan was our moderator yesterday, and even he will vouch that that was not said. So, please don't lie. You could set up a Cash App, Kens, and pin the Cash App each stream. Do you know what? That might be something we do together. How have we also gone from having 5 likes down to 3? That's kind of weird. People have unliked this stream, people. What's going on? I didn't hear anything about that. No, fair enough. Neither did I. You did, buddy. £5 per question. I'm a beggar on the high street. You told me to comment. I absolutely didn't. But okay then. Google obviously has very vivid dreams. I can have something, because I can say that didn't happen. I know for a fact that Dylan will vouch for me, because he was on the live stream all day yesterday. That was not said. So nice one. Fantastic idea though. Like, you know, everyone loves a trier, I'm not gonna lie to you, but if you're gonna try something, at least try something that was actually said, because unfortunately me and my team will shoot you down and be like, well, bam, that was not said, bro. What are you chatting about, blood? Damn, we've gone down to 2 likes. How the fuck do you lose likes? That's mental. Must be the brown sauce. Yeah, it must be. Ladies and gents, if you are brand new to this channel, please do smash that like button, hit subscribe and come and join us right here on LindenTV. We are currently live from the bottom end of Margate right now, in between Margate and Cliftonville, right next to the water. I gave you a like, Maru. We appreciate you. Thank you very much indeed. Cameron, as we have lost some likes on this live stream, can you just make sure that our numbers haven't dwindled, please, fella? Sorry for being an annoying little bastard. Or Cameron, Dylan or Cameron, either one will do. Easy geezer, first time viewer. Well, Super Haze. Thank you very much indeed for getting involved, or for joining us tonight. That's very much appreciated. Welcome along to the show. Thank you for being here. We do appreciate you. Whereabouts are you from, fella? And welcome to Margate. You might be confused thinking it's Dover, but it actually is Margate. What are we looking at? Let's go for a nice little walkabout. Cameron 825, thank you very much indeed, man. I appreciate you checking that out for me. That's awesome. So yeah, Maru, can't just go for a nice little walk around, weirdly, my old hometown, and checking out how the council around here decides to fix the clears, put bricks on them, quite substantial ones. Again, more flood defences as our sea, ladies and gents. How beautiful. Kens, can you pin this? If you're under 18, you cannot be a moderator, and that is the role by you. That is a role by YouTube and other creators. Cameron, like I said, the sarcasm tonight, ladies and gents. Super Haze, I'm a Leicester lad. I hope you're having a lovely time in Margate on your holidays. Not really on my holidays. Well, technically, yeah. We was so me and my brother were supposed to go out to France yesterday, but i.e. Saturday, because I'm not sure what time it is now. But we're supposed to go to France. Due to the horrific weather, oh, it's still Sunday. Yeah, so yesterday, due to the horrific weather of like the UK just being as bipolar as you fucking like. So needless to say, we stayed at my brother's house in Kent, where thankfully we have got a back end of the Winter Gardens Theatre, which is obviously where I did my very first comedy show right back in 2014. A lot of fun. Gone for a wander to enjoy Margate to yourself. Yeah man, I used to live here many way back when, pre-COVID, etc, etc. Left here in 2016, and I missed the place. Any excuse I get to come back here, I'm always more than happy just to wander down, spend some time with my brother, and then when he annoys me, I'm like, right man, I'm going out for a bit, and trudge old back to Margate, because he's basically living in Ramsgate, which is like 7 miles around the corner. So we just decided to go and park at my favourite hotel and take a nice little wander back down to my my old town, which is always good fun. Always exciting. Yeah, Super Hayes, he can do anything he likes with the streets to himself. Oi, oi, easy boy, chill out. I am a big fan of your cheese, Super Hayes. Right, okay. Margate is Cheapy Island area. Island. No, no. So the Isle of Sheppey is where you'll find like Sheerness, and all that malarkey, like Laysdown, Sheerness, etc., etc. Margate, Ramsgate, Broadstairs, Manston, etc. is all sitting on the Isle of Thanet. The smallest island of Kent. Obviously Sheppey's twice the size of this, hence they've got like 3 or 4 different prisons in one area, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, this is the Isle of Thanet. But the Isle of Sheppey, I knew exactly what you meant. Weirdly, Sheppey is like pretty much in line with all those pretty little flashing red lights out there, if you can see them, which you probably can't, to be fair. But yeah, so Sheppey sits right in the top of the Thames estuary, whereas Margate actually sits on the North Sea, which is kind of crazy because Margate's on the North Sea. Ramsgate, literally around the corner, like 7 miles around the corner, sits on the English Channel. It's very confusing. And of course then you go around to like Sandwich, through Deal, down to Dover, which is also the English Channel. But Margate itself is slap bang on the North Sea, and Broadstairs weirdly sits in between the two. Little bit of crazy information for you. I don't know why, but I sometimes feel like a bloody tour guide. But there you go. Super Hayes though, my friend, you're from Leicester. That's kind of crazy, especially when you consider that we are we actually originate from southwest London, but ordinarily we're actually based right now in Northampton, so not a million miles away from you at all, which is kind of crazy. Seven Sisters, fuck me, Cameron. That was not a request, by the way. That was a rhetorical question. That was a rhetorical answer. What an answer. What an answer. That's a handful, Maru. 7 sisters. Bloody hell. Most people, if you've got, I'm not being funny, if you've got 7 sisters, and not being funny, not only is that a handful, but you must be inbred to hell. Like, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's change the topic before we get completely cancelled. I am a tourist. Yeah, fair point. Okay. I've got one, and that's enough. Yeah, I'm not being funny. I've got Pam and 5. I've got Pam and 5 sisters. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, enough about that. So we're going to go around the bottom end of the Lido now, ladies and gents. I'm actually amazed we've actually contained, or managed to keep, should I say, managed to maintain, that's what I was looking for, some signal, ladies and jelly spoons. There's some pretty cool art around here though. It's pretty sick. Oh, bloody hell, fucking step there. Jesus. Almost went face first into the ground, ladies and gents. And then hopefully from here, I might actually be able to show you the remains of the original Lido, which used to be filled with water. There you go. Very nice too. The White Cliffs of Dover is not the 7 Sisters. No, it's not. I think aren't there 7 Sisters in Australia? That's the Blue Mountain. That's the Blue Mountains. I don't know. Even so, it's not here anyway. But the White Cliffs of Dover are probably about what, 20 miles from here. There's a person sat over there on the wall. I always find it concerning when you like find people in a blocked off area, sat right next to the sea, playing music to themselves. It's kind of like, are they all right? But at the same time, you don't really want to interfere, do you? But there you go. I am lost as Adam in a Mother's Day. I'm really confused what that means. Oh, they're the sea cliffs in East Sussex. Oh, okay then, fair enough. Thank you for finding that out for informing me of that. I appreciate that a lot, Cameron. Thank you very much indeed, buddy. Oh. Now, I cannot guarantee that we're not going to lose signal down here, because we are literally at the bottom of the cliffs here. But if we do, we will run up the stairs and get to some signal ASAP, ladies and gents. Weirdly, I think you actually keep a lot more signal here in Margate and Cliftonville, but as soon as you start walking down the beach down near Botany Bay, it all disappears, because you're literally surrounded by like 40 foot of chalk cliffs. Some of the caves you can go into, which is always good fun. Oh, Adam and Eve, I've got you. Yeah, fair enough. I don't believe in Adam and Eve, I'm more of an Adam and Steve guy, but there we go. But yeah, obviously, like I was saying to you, Cameron, about the caves and stuff around here, you can go in them, and not gonna lie, you can go to one of the caves and then just either slide out of it or just jump for your life. It's quite good fun, not gonna lie. Just don't jump on the top of the cliff, because it's a bloody long way down. But there we go. You best get started with that whole China if you want to be back in time for my birthday. Mate, I am not going to start digging a fucking old China at this time of night. I need to do my homework before watching your live streams. Oh, okay. Hang on, homework? How old are you? Oh dear. Yeah, and what homework you got to do? Why the fuck is it raining again? Lovely, there's no wind, but it's starting to rain. Beautiful. Ladles and jelly spoons, boys and girls, welcome to the nice little promenade walk between Margate along the bottom bit of Cliftonville, heading up towards Kingsgate. It's weird, you've got Kingsgate one end and you've got Queensgate the other end. All very interesting. So not to ask silly questions. Research, it means kittens, not literal homework. Oh, right, okay. I was panicking then, thinking, bloody Nora. We've got another one that sit through the nest and is about to get us into trouble for being under 18. There we go. All good fun. By all accounts, I think Dylan was on the same wavelength as me, thinking like it was actual literal homework as well, which is kind of crazy. But hey, to be fair though, Maru, there's no such thing as a stupid question. However, there are a lot of things called stupid answers. So the queen of stupid answers being my sister, who not the summer just gone, but like last year's summer, I was round her house and we were discussing like holidays and all this sort of thing. She was like, she goes, I realised something the other day. I was like, what's that then? She's like, me and you have both been on holidays to the same country. I was like, really? She goes, yeah, you've been to the Caribbean and so have I. I was like, oh right, okay. I was like, when did you go to the Caribbean? She told me. She was like, we went by boat for like 10 days. And I kind of just froze in her kitchen. I was like, what do you mean you went by boat for 10 days? She goes, well, we went by boat and had a 10-day holiday, then came back by boat. I'm like, how long did it take you by boat to get from Portsmouth, allegedly, which is kind of concerning anyway, because most of the cruise ships go from Southampton, but I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, how long did it take to get from Portsmouth to the Caribbean? She's like, it took about 5 hours by boat. I'm like thinking, it takes fucking 7 hours from Gatwick by plane to like the Dominican where I went to. I was like, oh right, okay. I was like, call me stupid, but whereabouts in the Caribbean exactly did you go to? And no word will I, completely straight poker faced, right? She turned around and she goes, she was like, Guernsey. I was like, I beg your pardon? She goes, yeah, I went to Guernsey. And I couldn't contain my laughter. And she was like, what's so funny? I'm like, Guernsey is the Channel Islands, not the Caribbean. But okay, sweetheart, whatever, you know, wonderful. And then she became the laughing stock of my fucking story on Snapchat. But there we go. Pointless little story for you guys. What is happening to Linden? What do you mean what's happening to me? Nothing, as far as I'm aware. Unless you can see something around here that I can't see, other than the fact that it's raining. Still by the cliffs and stuff, and weirdly we still have signal. Very interesting, very nice. There we go. Dylan and Cameron, my wonderful mods. Would you like to give us a little number check, please? You need a hunter's torch. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I've actually got 3 of them in my car, but just decided to leave them behind because I like to have a spare hand so I can do my vaping. So I'm using my phone torch instead. 825, that is fucking awesome. I do love that. Super Haze, if you are still watching and you want to be an absolute legend, please do feel free to press the subscribe button and the like button. Come and join us right here on LindenTV and be an absolute living legend. I'll tell you something I do need. A bike. Get around these places so much quicker, especially when it's raining. Look how quiet it is, folks. Obviously a nice calm sea today. It's nowhere near as rough as it was earlier on down in Ramsgate. Unbelievable. I was like, well, no wonder they wouldn't let nothing cross because the channel's fucking raging. And yet the North Sea, that's supposed to be the volatile, dangerous, fucking most dangerous sea in the in existence, it's calm as fuck. Like, you know, yeah, behaving itself. You should definitely do bike streams. Only problem is though, mate, I'll probably end up being an absolute bellend that ends up putting a bike into a stream. I'm not gonna lie to you. Look at these cliffs though, folks. They are pretty sensational. And even they are about 25 foot tall. It's kind of crazy. So whatever you do, guys, and I'm talking to the cliffs now, please don't fall down because I'll get hurt. And I don't like being hurt. If I'll be dead. And we don't want to die on a live stream, ladies and gents. Has Cameron gone to sleep? He's gone very quiet. Still loads of boats out on the ocean as well though, folks. Let's try and get them a bit clearer for you. Those cliffs are very eerie. I mean, you think that's bad? Just wait until you see the caves and stuff. And this rain's getting bloody heavier, for fuck's sake. What a load of old shit. Bless her. But my sister, yeah, she's a bit dumb to be fair, bless her heart. Ask her anything about geography and it's the most terrifying experience in the world because like you'll ask her something and she'll try and tell you that like it's completely the wrong direction, you know. A bit like my little stepsister to be fair. She's just as dumb when it comes to directions. She was supposed to go to Leeds once and somehow ended up in Colchester in Essex, which is 1, completely the wrong direction, and 2, the scariest thing was she was actually following a sat-nav, and I was just like, I've got no words, like I'm just not going to say anything. But there you go. Big bald dogs. What? Have I missed something? Big bald dogs, many such cases, it's saddening, truly. What? Am I missing something here? What are you guys talking about? Oh shit, we somehow lost the promenade and now walking on the fucking beach. Weird. I'm gonna get wet today, ladies and gentlemen, because for some reason it's pissing down with rain, and of course, surprise, surprise, the fucking lift isn't working, is it? Oh hell no. Well, I know what a bald dog is, but why is there bald? Why are there? Try again. Why are there dogs in the world with no hair? Oh, are you seeing things on like the rehoming pages or something online or something like that? Like, I'm confused. Very confused. Hello. bike streaming, could try delivery. Marie, you're very, 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 very far lagging behind on this stream. Have you paused it at some point? But yeah, I must admit, I'd much rather get a dog from a rescue than try and go to a breeder to get one. I'd much rather get a dog from a rescue because they need a loving home, bless them. And yeah, they're going to be harder work. You know, it might take a lot more training, etc. But guess what? Like, they deserve a second chance, bless them. I always feel very sorry for any dog that ends up in a pounder of like a rehoming centre, because half of them don't stand a fucking chance. It's horrible. No, I'm talking about danger real OGs about. Oh, I'm talking about dogs. Real OGs without any hair. I am so confused. Because that's the American way of writing. I'm really confused. Like, I am seriously confused. You lot love doing that to me as well. You love like putting stuff in the chat because you know damn well it's going to confuse the absolute fuck out of me. But there we go. Dogs against by saying cool guy. I'm talking about bald dogs. Okay. But big. So big bald people, like gangster type people, I'm still confused. For the record, I'm not bald or gangster or even cool. Oh, actually I am cool. I'm fucking freezing. There we go. Still down by the cliffs though, ladles and jelly spoons. Yeah, I'm still very confused, my man, but okay then. I don't understand what's going on. By the way, folks, you probably can't see very well now because of the rain, etc. Annoyingly, that there is a big tidal pool, which is something apparently this area is very famous for. So there you go. Naturally filled swimming pools that people weirdly will swim in all year round, which I used to find really disconcerting in the summer, or no, the winter, being like, what the fuck are these people doing? Like, that water's freezing, but they'll still go swimming. It's mental. But then down in like Ramsgate and Dover, and even in Brighton, height of the winter, everyone's wrapped up in like massive thick coats, and there's like OAPs just out in the water having a nice leisurely past 11 in the morning. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, are you trying to catch yourself a heart attack or what? Like, honestly, actually mental. Yeah, very much so. My Spanglish is crashing. I've got no idea what Spanglish is. I don't know. Just put something random in the chat and then decides to confuse you with it. Cameron, you confuse me on a daily basis, Treacle. I'm not going to lie to you. Only real dogs know what I'm talking about. Well then, guess what? You need to educate me, sunshine. Like, you know, you got a whole week to do that next month. Educate the absolute shit out of me, Treacle. I'm not going to lie to you. So another attempt there of the council, by the way, to try and patch up our cliffs to stop them from like completely like being diminished and eroding away, etc. So they build a wall. Don't ask me why, but it's just what they do. Now you might remember earlier on, towards the start of this stream, I turned around and told you about what we class as the Death Bridge. I'm now going to show you just how high that bridge really is. So we're down here, and that bridge is right up there. Yeah, I would not fancy falling 30 foot onto concrete. No thank you. Not on your life. Not going to happen. So there we go. So we will continue on this part as we've still got signal, ladies and gents. Oh no, the Death Bridge. Well, it's what I used to call the Bridge of Terror. you know what I mean? And I can love standing up there being like, welcome to the Bridge of Terror. And yeah, quite good fun. Of course, I found out a lot of these places by myself, because even when I lived there with my partner, he'd be at home on Xbox 24/7. I'm like, nah, fuck this. I live by the beach. I want to go and explore and find out places and all this kind of shit. And I go find places, go racing home, and be like, yo, I found something really cool. They're like, well, what is it? And I'll tell them, and be like, oh, that sounds pretty decent actually. I'll come and have a look at it. Oh, will you actually? If you're not being a lazy fucker, you're going to come out with me earlier on. But okay, cute. We need more lighting. I ain't got no more lighting. I only got my little lights up, my little torch, and the lights up there. But we are about to climb up the cliff with some steps, which will take us back to the cannon that we were at earlier. That's a car over there, by the way, folks, like in case you're wondering. And Maru, please learn my name, darling. Lyndon's my surname, sweetheart. But there we go. But yeah, it's all right, Cameron. I reckon, like, maybe one weekend next year, come down here for a LindenTV special, pick you up, come over here for a weekend. Not only will you get to meet the delight of your brother, you'll get to see all this in real life, my friend. In 4K HD, the Bridge of Death. Dun dun dun. With the lion, the watch, and the cotton heads. See, they always make an appearance. They always rear their ugly heads, don't they, eh? Sadly, the cotton heads have not reappeared, have they? Mackenzie is his name, Maru. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Cameron. I appreciate you, fella. Nice little jet ski up there, folks, look. Check out the jet ski. Oh, yeah. Hey, Daddy. Oh, my God. The cotton hood, see, I do apologise, yeah, sorry. So, the Bridge of Death with Lion, the Watch, and the Cotton Hoods. Out now at a cinema near you. Excuse the voice, ladies and gents. I don't know what came over me. Not a person, sadly, but there we go. That's another story for another stream. Nice little cafe right here, ladles and jelly spoons. Do you go jetting on the ski or skiing on the jet though? Technically, you go jetting on the ski, don't you? Because yeah, you go skiing on the jet as opposed to jetting. I don't know actually. That's a good question. I would say ask Google, but I don't think Google would even know the answer to that one. Do you go jetting on the ski or skiing on the jet? So I would be inclined to say you ski on the ski with the jets. Yeah, but a jet ski is pretty much what you sit on, isn't it? You know what I mean? Or stand on, depending on how confident you are. You can hire them, to be fair. That's what I'm saying. Like, genuinely can. Like, come and spend a weekend down here, show you all round, etc., etc. And you never know. That could be a fantastic video opportunity. Cameron Davis and the jet ski. Do you go skiing or jetting? He will decide. Or jet on the jets with a ski. Ski jets, yeah. And there you are, as promised, there is that very same cannon. And to prove it's the same one, dun dun dun. Silver Costa. I don't swim. I'm from the south, near the Amazon. So we get piranhas and crocodiles. Yeah, no, fuck that shit. Hell no. I can see why you don't swim. I mean, piranhas are bad enough. But the idea of a crocodile, no, you're right, thank you. Unless you're Steve Irwin, which is quite difficult because, you know, the legend's dead, unfortunately. But yeah, unless you're Steve Irwin, who the fuck is going to go tackle a croc? I went on mine when I was about 13. It was pretty cool, to be fair. I lied to get out of my swimming lessons when I was young. What lie did you tell? Because, like, I did swimming at school. yeah, it was quite funny actually, because like I absolutely like fancied the crap out of my teacher, and when it came to like writing my school report in year 10, it was like effort A star, ability D, and like my old dear was like, that's not good enough. And I'm like, what do you mean it's not good enough? I'm like, look, my effort is like excellent, but my ability is shite. And then straight from there, like she got to parents evening, my mum went and spoke to this teacher, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm really pleased with Kenzie, like, you know, he's been trying incredibly hard with swimming, he's done amazingly well at trampolining, like his effort is absolutely phenomenal, but his abilities unfortunately don't match the effort. So yeah, after that, my mum then booked me into the Duke of Edinburgh scheme so I could get swimming lessons for free. I was like, great, cheers mum, brilliant, thank you very much indeed. Crazy. Yeah, absolutely mental. I wish our country had amazing wildlife like the States or Australia. I mean, you say that, but would you really want like snakes slithering their way into your house to try and keep warm, or like deadly spiders lurking under your toilet seat that could bite you at any given moment? Like, I mean, to be fair, every time I've been to Australia, to avoid that sort of shit, I leave the toilet seat up and kind of do like the hyacinth bouquet movement sort of thing, and allow other people to open doors and stuff for me, so I can put my hands on like handles, etc. Yeah, I'm a puff, I don't care. I prefer to sit under a decent coconut tree with the beer. Thing is though, right, that's got to be just as dangerous, because surely there's like snakes and stuff that live up in that fucking tree that could either like uncoil themselves down and go hello, or like literally fall out that tree onto your lap and that sort of shit. And that, I'm not gonna lie, that sort of thing would terrify the shit out of me. Anything creepy crawly or like spidery, nah, you're all good, thank you. I used to come second in swimming races to the same person every year. It was always by a fingertip. Jesus, well, what you should have done then, mate, is do some exercises to make your fingertips longer, and in that way you're the one. But yeah, fair play to you, man. Congratulations. Said I didn't have any swimming kit, and because I was always scared they'd leave me behind. My parents got suspicious because my kit was always dry, so they confronted me about it. I'm sure they did. They found it hilarious, but of course they couldn't let me know that. Quite clearly no. So yeah, can you now swim, Dill? Good question. Richard Attenborough. Oh dear. So glad that's not the real one. Look how much you missed. Well, obviously never fucking tried it and never would, because it's just weird and illegal. You can kind of swim. That's cool. I have now caught up with the chat, by the way, now, ladies and gents, because that's kind of crazy. But yeah, so literally, like, I can swim enough to like get myself out of danger if I find myself in water. But weirdly, Jet Boy, where are you? We are currently in, I think, Kingsgate, in between Cliftonville and Botany Bay, here in the Isle of Thanet, my friend. But yeah, Jet Boy might know the answer to our previous question. Yeah, do you, you know, when it comes to a jet ski, do you ski on a jet or jet on a ski? Like, genuine question, like, what do you do with it? Because technically it's a jet ski, so are you jetting on skis or skiing on jets? Your answer would be very much appreciated. What time is it for you? That's a good question, my man. It is currently 11:25 in the evening. I would ski on a jet. Okay, and also, Jet Boy, 1, where are you from? And 2, have you ever ridden a jet ski? And 3, what time is it for you, bro? Yeah, I'm inclined to say like you would actually ski on the jet, because that's where the power comes from. So you're like skiing and skimming across the water. Oh, it's 11:25 where I am. What is that, 11:25 in the morning or 11:25 in the evening? Because that's the same time as us. I have rid on a jet ski. Cool. 11:25 p.m. Whereabouts are you from then, Jet Boy? Jet Boy 888. 888 Casino. Not that we are actually inciting gambling, ladies and gents, but you know, just put it out there for you. Lots of nice houses along there, look. Really nice. Scotland. Ah, we won in Scotland. Get in my belly. What is it with people fucking beeping tonight? What the fuck is wrong with you, son? Honestly. Big love to the Scots. Absolutely, Cam. Being half Scottish, well, no, quarter Scottish myself. Half Scottish. My dad was Scottish, my mum was half Irish and half Italian. There you go. What a combination. With the most English name going. I'll tell you something, she lived up to her fucking name as well. Karen. I mean, great. What a name. What a fucking name. My name is Scottish. Do you know what's really weird? Cameron. Like, my name in its entirety, missing out the middle ones obviously, but Mackenzie Linden is incredibly Scottish. Obviously Mackenzie being the M-A-C-K as opposed to the M-C-K, which is the American way of spelling it. But the M-A-C, or the M-A-C-K, comes from Scotland, and Linden is that Scottish. We even have our own style of tartan named after my family apparently, so there you go. Couldn't get more Scottish if you tried. Cameron means king's crooked nose. Listen, aren't you lucky you didn't inherit that then, mate, eh? Aren't you a lucky sausage? I literally thought there was someone on that bench then, but there's not. That's crazy. I believe my name is Welsh and means born by the sea, which is accurate. Yeah, because where you are in Essex, you are by the sea. Quite a nice part of the sea as well, to be fair, not gonna lie. Although speaking of Essex, etc, etc, I don't know if you guys can see it, but past that boat over there, like right off there in this, like those lights right over there, that's Felixstowe, which is kind of on the Essex-Suffolk border. And on a clear day, you can see right across to Felixstowe, well, like, just make out the odd lights and all that sort of malarkey. And on New Year's Eve, you see all their fireworks and that sort of thing. But the best place to be on New Year's Eve, obviously, is the White Cliffs of Dover, because you see the French ones first, and then obviously an hour later, Dover lets off theirs. And on the White Cliffs, you can see it all very lovingly. With obviously France and Calais being 23 miles away from Dover. So the irony for lots of, and irony for myself, like when I visit Dover now from where I live, I'm actually closer to a foreign country than my own front door, which is kind of crazy. But there we go. Dylan means son of the sea or great tide. Well, there you go, Dylan. Just out of interest then, Cameron, what the hell does my name mean in Welsh? Probably means dickhead or something stupid, knowing what your language is like. There we go. At least you now know, Dylan. Ladles, jelly spoons, baby bells and gemstones. If you'd love to smash the like button and the subscribe button, that would be absolutely awesome. We are live, ladies and gents, right now from the cliff tops between Cliftonville and Botany Bay, across the UK and the world right now for your entertainment. Have we still got Maru? Maru. That is a cool name, Maru. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. My mum made up my name. She likes the sound of native Aborigine and Red Indians, or whatever they call it in Venezuela. It's Widmaru. Oh, okay. So Mackenzie means handsome. Oh, you little flirt. Commonly, or son of Kenneth. Oh, okay. We'll take handsome. We'll go with that one. You little tart. Look at you being all flirt. I'm joking. That's good to know. Is that in Welsh or is that just generally? I quite like that. We'll go with that one. And Maru means honey or desert. What, in Welsh or just... yeah. Look at that, look. Literally. I'm starting to think, Cameron, you're kind of like the Vic of LindenTV. So I think we would do a little live stream with you. We'll have to get like a little green screen, like an office, and then just chuck you into the office every time you look something up. That's difference being though, one, you're better looking than Vic, and actually you're funnier. But there we go. For those who've got no idea what I'm talking about, that is of course a Sidemen reference. But there we go. That is a nice meaning. It is indeed. So you can be honey or desert. So yeah. And I suppose if you spell desert incorrectly, then you're stressed backwards, or you're the lovely end to a meal and a gratifying dessert. There we go. How lovely. That's just me being a dickhead, I do apologise. Ladles, jelly spoons, baby bells and gemstones. We are live across the UK and the world right now for our birthday special. Oh yes, my friends. It is currently 23:33 on the 31st of August 2025. And yeah, we are live across the world, my friends. Who's talking? Anybody? Somebody? Anybody? Somebody? Help me. Sounds like fucking Simba. Help! Anybody? Somebody? And who comes to his rescue? Fucking Scar. What do I do, Uncle Scar? Run. Run, Simba, and never return. So the little fucker runs away, and he sets hyenas after him. Unbelievable. And if you spell honey backwards, you get you know, which funnily enough doesn't mean anything. You say that, but if you are from certain parts of London, then you'd be saying, you'd be like having a conversation about something like, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's like, you know what I mean? So then you get, you know. So technically, it does mean something. There you go. Happy days. I think I've offended Cameron. I'm not going to lie to you, because he's gone very quiet. I don't think he likes being associated with a member of the Sidemen. Sorry, Cameron. I do apologise, fella. Please don't hate me. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all. Ironically as well though, folks, we are very shortly going to be getting back to that roadwork section of this little walk, and I'm going to be a rebel and be a naughty little fucker and go on the bit we're not supposed to go on, because why not? I'm focusing on the view, waiting for the flashes. I mean, you won't find none of them around here. I mean, you might do. You might find somebody just being weird. Kind of bizarrely, earlier on, there was loads of people just loitering around on these benches. Strangely enough though, now that it's kind of gone wet and later, there's no fucker about anywhere. Just as it used to be. As hot as a desert and as sweet as honey. Oh, look at you being a little flirt, Cameron. Bless your heart. You gotta love him, haven't you? Honestly. Like, let's face it, Cameron, yeah? The dulcet tones of a Welshman, therefore he's got a voice like butter and the charm of an absolute Prince Charming. Like, legitimately. ever need someone to like build you up and make you feel better about yourself, just go and jump on and speak to Cameron. Like, I don't, when I say jump on, I don't mean literally, like it's not a bounty castle, but yeah, what a legend. My messages wouldn't go through for ages. He is a sweet talker, isn't he? That's one of the things that kind of like allowed him to become a moderator as quickly as what he did, because he always says all the right things. Here we go, folks. Look back at the roadwork section. How you put roadworks on a fucking pedestrian walkway is absolutely beyond me, but okay then. How come you don't talk to me like that? Oh, bless him. Dylan's feeling left out now, Cameron. And actually, Dylan, he did. If you remember rightly, on our LTV group chat, right? If I remember rightly, he sent you a very lovely message saying thank you very much indeed for jumping into his shoes and helping out in the live streams all day. And you know, and you were like, oh yeah, they're big shoes to fill. I was like, yes, mate. It was like jumping into a clown's feet, wasn't it? Which you completely ignored, but there we go. Is that a person? Yeah. No, it's flowers. I thought those flowers was a person. Gosh, I can if you'd like me to, baby. Ooh la la, oh for goodness sake. Right, now I'm feeling jealous. Like, Cameron, why didn't you talk to me like that? What's going on? Like, you know. And hang on, Dylan, are you going to get jealous now that I'm going to go spend a week with him next month? Like, is this going to cause some friction now between your relationship? That's true, Cameron does have a way with words. He does indeed, to be fair. Yeah, be interesting to see if that actually translates to reality, but there we go. Nah, to be fair, bless him, he's a legend, absolute legend. Ghosts, I'd be inclined to agree with you, to be fair. Yeah, it was just really weird because it looked like there was like two people sat there having a cuddle, so I turned my phone away from him because like, the light kind of like goes straight into their face, and then you get closer and it's just like a little bunch of flowers, which was kind of bizarre. Fucking moths keep flying into me because they're attracted to the light on my phone. It's kind of annoying, I'm not going to lie to you. Why do they need so many fucking signs for roadworks? Like, legitimately, there's like 3 of them. I'm surprised not put traffic lights in, to be fair, because that's most people do. There we go. Fortunately, my partner is used to me flirting with guys. That's good to know, isn't it, Dylan? The sun of the sea has caused a wave to crash over me, and now I'm all hot and flustered. Okay, so what about the handsome one then? What's happened to him? Clearly, fuck all. Other than the fact that you've invited me to your birthday and offered to cook me some like cool dishes and spend a week with me. So, looks like I win, not gonna lie. Sorry, Dill. Another sign for roadworks. There we go. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all through despair and hope. Is it really bad though? Like, I'm supposed to have rehearsals on a Thursday and a Sunday, right? But obviously I couldn't go to them on Thursday because I was otherwise engaged with the police, yeah? And obviously Sunday I'm here, so yeah, naughty. What a level of flirting. I know, Maru, I'm feeling really left out now. I'm hoping he's thinking up some really like cute and cheesy thing to say to me, but we'll soon see, won't we? I always get left out, so there we go. The handsome one has once again stolen all of my attention for another 3 hours. I'm almost glued to his every move. Well, guess what? You won't have to be glued to my every move next month, because I'll literally be by your side, fella, for a lot longer than 3 hours as well. Oh, how the fuck are you going to cope with me for like 5 to 7 days straight? By the end of it, you'll be like, mate, fuck's sake, fuck off, go home, please. Know what I mean? That's really cute though. The handsome one has once again stole all of my attention for another 3 hours. I'm almost glued to his every move. You fucking smooth talker. Okay, guys, I know I'm single, but I don't want you all fighting over me, okay? I mean, listen, the fight's already done, mate. I've claimed you because I'm spending a week with you next month, so I win. Simple. I was actually saying about fucking lights, look. Ta-da! We found some. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. They'll be fucking bright as well, I'm not going to lie to you. Solar panels are working well though, aren't they? Lovely. And we're now walking in the park we're not supposed to be walking on, but okay. Alright. Alright. Sound like fucking Lauren now from bloody Catherine Tate. Yeah, so it's also really fucking annoying that it's still dark out here, folks, for the simple reason I cannot show you the funky castle that has now been turned into apartments. So tomorrow, before I leave here, obviously we are going to be doing a lot of filming around here anyway, of all the beaches around here, so you can see them in their full glory in the daylight, right? And then tomorrow night we will sift them into like a little movie or some shit and crack off from there, which will be fucking awesome. Why is my level of flirting with women 100% worse when I do it in person with them? Probably because, judging by how you've just been flirting with me and Dylan, I don't think women is quite frankly where your heart's centred towards. I'm joking, obviously, I'm messing with you. But it's the same for anyone, mate, right? You can be as flirty and lovely and like mental over like the phone, messages, etc, etc. Should we go over the edge of the cliff? Should we just go for a little jump? But then when it happens in person, by the way, we're not going to jump down there because it's like fucking 40 foot, but still. When it comes in person, like, everyone just literally clams up, yeah? Like 110%. And it's completely normal. Like, it is very, very difficult to do in person. I just saw a shooting star. In person flirt. I'm so ADHD. I'm so ADHD, it's unreal. In person flirting is a lot harder to do than either over the phone, over messages, etc, etc. Because at least on messages and that sort of thing, you've got time to think of like how you really want to portray stuff, right? Now, before I came out as gay at 21, yeah, I literally tried flirting with a woman, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like 14, 15 years old, slightly pissed, and in a pub, and fell out the fucking pub into a bloody rose bush, which was highly embarrassing. Then started singing I'm a Little Teapot, right? It gets worse. When the bar lady came out to come and assist me, turned around and told her that her eyes were beautiful and they were dark brown like a puddle of mud. So you can imagine how that went down, can't you? But there we go. Yeah, very interesting. My heart isn't looking for anything, I'm just waiting for someone to come and steal it. Oh, Dylan's like, I'm on my way. Now I feel like I'm writing a Tinder bio. I'll leave you alone now, Cam. You can't fucking turn around and say you're on your way, then fucking turn around and say I'm going to leave you alone. Like, behave yourself. Yeah, that's not quite how it works. But I am looking over the, literally looking over the bay, folks, and there's a very bright red light which looks like the moon. And I think that might be the perfect image to finish this stream on. Because if it is the moon, one, it is rising pucker late tonight, and two, it might give a beautiful silhouette of the castle. And if it doesn't look good enough on the stream, you can bet your bottom dollar when I finish the stream, I'll take a photo and I'll post it on our community page right here on YouTube. Oh look, please don't, I love the attention. Oh, Cameron, don't worry, Treacle. Come next month. Like, I'll give you a cuddle, or we'll tuck you into bed, and then before I piss off to my hotel, we'll tuck you in, stroke your hair, read you a bedtime story, make sure you're sound asleep, and I'll fuck off, and then, like, yeah, leave you alone to the morning. I mean, cute, isn't it? Maybe you should try a pen pal. Good idea. I need to say something for my lady at least. Oh, hello. That's fair. Can't use up all your game on me. Even if we're hundreds of miles away and have never met. Oh, for crying out loud. Dylan, where's your bird from then, mate? Yo, Felix, you've come onto the stream at completely the wrong time, my G, but welcome anyway. Welcome to the birthday episode of Blind Date. I'm your host for this evening with our contestants, Cameron, myself, and Dylan. Felix, do you want some of me too? Oh, she's a message too. Well, she's not 100 miles away, is she? Actually, that depends on how old you are. If I remember rightly, Felix is actually quite young. Thanks for the happy birthday, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed, man. I appreciate you. And if you remember, Cameron, we turned around and said that, like, no, he's too young, mate. Far too young. Yeah. No, you can't have me, unfortunately, Felix. If I can. What's your excuse towards me then, boy? Oh dear. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blind Date, and here is your host, Mackenzie Linden. I like women, is that excuse enough? Well, hang on, you're flirting with fucking Dylan, so that doesn't work out in any way, shape or form, does it? And does that mean if I put myself in drag, walk up to you and be like, hello, treacle, you're right. I can show you a long time, I love you a long time, oh hello. You'll be like, get in my bed. Oh. Yeah, but Dylan knows he's not gay on a three-way. Oh, okay then. I see how it is. You do realise I've slept with women before, right? And I've actually had, like, children and that kind of crap, right? You should know that from previous conversations we've had. Just saying. Anyway, yeah, I agree. We have got a 15-year-old in the chat and it's getting a little bit fruity. And realistically, I don't want to be getting sued by anyone's mother for having a rather sensualised conversation. That can't be the moon. Or can it? Can you guys see that in the distance? That big red ball? Like, is that the moon? Because it looks a bit big. As stupid as that sounds, that looks too big to be the moon. But hey ho, at least you guys can see that big red thing in the distance. Hopefully it will still look like that when we get past that building over there. Felix means happy, lucky or fortunate. There you go. Obviously not today. Oh, that's a burn. Yeah, but let's face it, Cameron, mine means handsome, so I'll take that any day of the week, fella. That's all good. Happy days. I honestly thought you were going to try and be smart then and turn around and go, hang on, what? Yes, Maru, are you interested? Oh my god, we're going to be paying for someone's flight back from Venezuela soon, you watch. Good lord, not only have I become a fucking tour guide tonight, a fucking matchmaker tonight, we're now going to do the job of a travel agent. You know, unbelievable. Oh dear, oh my god, here we go. What the hell is going on tonight, ladies and gents? Excuse me, I'm supposed to be centre of attention. It's my birthday, yeah? And you guys are just, oh fuck off, whatever. Anyway. Hello. Whose channel is this? Where am I? I'm not drunk at all. Oh yes I am. Oh dear, Deck. I think it might be worth going to bed. Not gonna lie to you. But yeah. Oh, you have to add me on some. Oh my fucking god. Bloody hell, Cameron. Seriously, man. Oh. That big red ball, which I thought was a big red ball, might actually be a house. I'm so confused right now, folks. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Is that the moon? Or am I completely hallucinating? Like, what is going on? I am so confused. If that's a house, I am going to lose my shit. I'm not going to lie to you. Ugh. The closer I'm getting to it, it looks like a house. And I'm like, how the fuck can that be a house glowing up that far away? Imagine living near that. You ain't getting no fucking sleep for a month, would you? Well, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure Cameron will happily show you his full moon, but there we go. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, mate. Me and you, great minds think alike. That's what I'm saying to you now, broski. Like, you can smash the shit out of that emoji with the laughing faces, because I'm not being funny. We're both on exactly the same wavelength right then. You know what I mean? I think that might have been a house, you know. I was thinking the house was the fucking moon. Are you actually joking with me? What the fuck? Go on, my lad. Honestly. For those of you wondering, by the way, folks, I will just make it clear to you, I do have a partner that I am completely dedicated to, and any flirtatious behaviour that you see between, like, from me to any other member of the channel on this stream is completely platonically based and entirely banterish. So just bear that all very much in mind before anyone starts going to be partner. Do you realise that your boyfriend's fucking shut your mouth, honestly, the lot of you? Because I'm not being funny. Cameron knows for a fact he's not taking part. I know for a fact Cameron's not taking me seriously. I hope. Mooney! Absolutely. Yeah, I've got a horrible feeling. Well, that thing that I thought was the moon is actually a fucking house being illuminated by a street light. And I swear to God, if that is true, I am going to be like, what the fuck? Like, genuinely. It's kind of crazy. But there you go. But yeah, out there right now, it looks like a nice little city, but it is all fishing boats. And right over there in the distance, folks, that's a wind farm, right? Or as your cameo presenter put it, the lovely Liam, when he saw him, he was like, why have they got sea turbines? I'm like, I beg your pardon? He's like, why have they got sea turbines? I'm like, what the fuck is a sea turbine? He goes, well, them things in the sea. I was like, they're just wind turbines. But okay, mate. He goes, no, they're in the sea, so they're sea turbines. And like, I was like, well, they're there to generate power. And he goes, why the fuck do the fish need power? And I was, it's like, no, not for the fish, for people. Like, you know, electricity. He goes, don't talk bullshit. You can't make electricity in the sea because electricity and water don't mix. He's got a point, to be fair. I'm just saying. But yeah, bless him. He's a different kind of special, that lad. I'm not going to lie to you. And I've just proved to myself how much of a different kind of like stupid and special I am, ladies and gents. Because absolutely, the thing that I thought, sea waves, yeah, exactly. Bloody hell, Cameron. Then why aren't they called electricity turbines? Because they're called wind turbines. They, oh, for fuck's sake, here we bloody go. Cameron's just flirting away like a little fucking peach, bless his heart. I tell you what, like, you know, it's going to be a very interesting week when I put a big event together, I can assure you. Can you guys hear that? Carry on, Cameron, if I can wave from our Steve as well, fella. Tell you, waving you to fuck off. Joking. There it is, ladies and gents, the Botley Bay Hotel where we were going to be fucking doing it. That wasn't my car. So literally, right, you don't need to see my car at all, don't be a weirdo. That's a completely really freaky stalkerish thing to say. So that's the hotel that I was going to stay in for my birthday night tonight, but they wanted 300 quid for it. I'm like, I love my room, like that little circular one on the end that overlooks the eating area. I was like, I don't like it that much. But yeah, so Literally, in the back of that car, as we walked past it, there's clearly somebody on the back seat, fast asleep, and they are snoring their head off with the window open, may I add, which I find kind of odd anyway. But yeah, they're literally Sparko. Absolutely fucking Sparko. So that was kind of mad. I would say on the way back we'll fucking hold the phone right next to the thing, but we just might fucking luck they'll wake up and go absolutely batshit crazy. But the only reason why we've walked up this far, ladies and gents, past my vehicle, which is currently parked over there, is to show you what I thought was the fucking moon, ladies and gents. And now I feel like an absolute bellend. Fair enough, a cheap night's sleep. I've done it in Cardiff before now. Right, where did you sleep then? Oh god, that was the cheapest joke at your expense I've ever made in my life, mate. I'm so sorry. You know I love you. Right, thing that I thought was the moon. Right there. That fucking house. Want to do it again with company? Oh my lord. Jesus Christ. Honestly, Dylan, you're 18 years old, mate. Like, unbelievable. You guys are getting me going now. Well, there you go. The moon was a scam. I've always said it was a hologram, to be fair. But yeah, literally just over there, amongst all those caves, etc. That's where you find the caves. And roller counts with Cameron, any holes a goal. So there you go. We'll probably see him channeling around there for fucking hours, bless his heart. He's not that much older. Wow, look at that. Fucking hell. Okay then. Well, guess what, Dylan? I could probably get to him a lot fucking quicker than you can, and could probably take him for the night of his life. That's all I'm saying. You want a war, fella? Trust me, I'll bring the cavalry. That's all I'm saying. There you go. Let's see if this person's still sleeping. We'll have to be bare quiet going past though, right? Maybe we should talk. Maybe we should stop all this cheaty, flirty, like bantery side talk right now, ladies and gents. Yeah, just before this starts getting incredibly personal. It's bad enough what Dylan just turned around and said. You absolute nasty piece of work. I'm joking, by the way. You're not a nasty piece of work. You're an absolute fucking legend, and I absolutely fucking respect you 110%. But there we go. You can't stop now. Oh, okay, fair enough. We'll carry on then. All right. Right, let's be really quiet going past this car, and I'll see if I can just turn the light off, right? Let's turn this off. We're going to go past mega quietly and see if you guys can hear it. Wait there. Wait. Hello. Embarrassing as fuck, ladies and gents. Oh my god. They obviously heard us walking down the sand and was like, oh. Well, that was something different, wasn't it? Are you breaking? Of course I'm not breaking in. Any ghosts about like Aunt Bessie? Probably not, no. Hello, young sir. What is even happening? Not a lot right now, to be fair, fella. Annoyingly, that person literally woke up just as I was going past their car to show you how much of a racket they were making. But there we go. But yeah. It's midnight. Is it really? Look at that. Probably why my brothers are fucking messing with them going, where the fuck are you? You said it won't be long. Oh, sorry. the midnight hour. It's the midnight hour, Cameron. Time for me to make you feel special. Boom. Because you sounded sneaky and dodgy. Oh yeah, cheers, Maroof. What is this? Everyone's fucking dissing me now. By the way, ladies and gents, happy 1st of the month to each and every one of you. It is now the 1st of September. Which, guess what that officially means? It's no longer my birthday. It's now the month to celebrate Cameron. Oh yes, folks, it's his birthday month. Not for another 20 odd days, but there we go. But yeah, happy fucking days. Pinch punch 1st of the month, absolutely. Oh. All respect, Kens. He's going to be 25 this year? Or 26 this year? No, 25. He's 25 this year. So, yeah. That's alright, still legal. Trust me. You reckon you can show Dylan a thing or two? I can assure you I can show you like 400 things, but there we go. Take you to places you've never been to before in your life, fella, but there we go. What? My mum just got paid child support then. That's nice. I'm the same month. Oh, that's very nice for you. Lovely. All good. Oh, ladies, ladles, jelly spoons, baby bells and gemstones. We are live across the UK and the world right now, right here on LindenTV. If you are brand new, please do smash that like button, hit subscribe, and join us right here on LindenTV. So far tonight's live stream has been an amalgamation of my birthday, a nice little tour in Margate, blind date playing matchmaker, and then chasing the moon that turned out to be a house. Like, absolutely fucking marvellous. Wonderful. Don't we just love that? Love being fucked over by Mother Nature. Wonderful. Oh, crikey. And still 825. Yeah, but you and I both know me. When we do our fucking content and stuff together this month, at least we can say that now, this month, not next month, this month. When we do the content we've got planned for this month, yeah, you and I both know, literally, we are gonna escalate things to a whole new level. Plus, we still got the live streams to do later on today from Heathrow Airport. Plus the following of the Princess Diana thing from London as well, which obviously Dylan knows about. So 110%, like, it's going to be amazing. And yeah, Dylan, the reason why you can't wait to see it, mate, is because you and I both know it's going to be some, well, put it this way, Frank Skinner and David Baddiel used to do a show called It'll Never Work, right? And I'm pretty sure that me and Cam's fucking live streams are going to be just as chaotic, just as unplanned, and fucking mental as that TV show used to be. So, yeah, cannot wait to see how that pans out, and almost guarantee we are going to have the best moderators watching those shows, because we both know that we've got an amazing team behind us, and it's going to be fucking amazing. Literally. So Cam, because you weren't on the stream last night, buddy, we're going to turn this camera around quickly and we'll show you the same places we showed these guys last night on our way back home. Read your message literally in a second, fella. We'll pull in at the Captain Digby as we go past the golf course. That's nice. Captain Digby, here we are, ladles and jelly spoons. The most awkward fucking car park in existence, I'm not going to lie to you. Right, so it says abandoned buildings, the Mac Loop, a climb to the top of Snowdon, some paranormal videos including a Ouija board, and even some live streams along the way. Absolutely, it's gonna be fucking amazing. And a visit to the Wales's most haunted pub. we are gonna have the best time. So if you exactly how all that shit goes down, bearing in mind we'll still have the Monday fun day, we will still have, so yeah, your Monday fun day, your Saturday and Friday streams, plus your midweek one as well. They'll all be on this channel as usual, and some pretty crazy ass shit of me and him trying to get up Snowdon. Like, it's gonna be crazy, but I know for a fact we are gonna have the absolute best time. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. So as you come down this road, Cam, I don't know if you've ever watched EastEnders, or if you watched the EastEnders special where Mick Carter died. That was literally filmed at this bay right here on the Isle of Thanet, Joss Bay to be precise. Why they chose this one, I'll never know, but it's where they chose, and we'll show you pretty much the area of the car park they used to do it on. So here we go. Dun 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 ba da 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 da. Actually, straight through that part of the fence right there is where they jetted the car off to. That's the video idea we have planned, Miru. Okay, it sounds interesting. Make sure the lighting is good. We will do not worry, we've got plenty of lights and stuff. Seeing this perspective always reminds me of No Through Road. Fair enough. Of course it will be, Miru. I'll have the spotlight on me at all times. Fucking hell, you're such a little flirt, ain't ya? Honestly, just be careful. Might end up in an abandoned building. You might get more than just a fucking lighting job. You might get something a lot more than you bargained for. Anyway, might get noshed off by a ghost. Can you imagine that? That'd be fucking mental, wouldn't it? But yes. No, I don't like. So there's a magical lighthouse over there. Look. I'll trust you to stop fucking flashing as soon as I say that. Living under your spotlight, just because you think I might find. There you go. As you can see, it flashes red, ladies and gents, because it is nowhere near the cliff's edge. And as you found out from Gaz last night, it's cheaper to move them than actually build a new one. The ghostly gobbler, absolutely, yeah. Count yourself lucky. But there you go. If you're really lucky, you might get a London gobble, but there you go. Anyway, back to the matter in hand, ladies and gents. So there is a very, very random and very rare red lighthouse to show any ships coming towards it that is actually situated far too far away from the cliff's edge. We've got houses and stuff over here, and then a good 30 feet from the houses to the actual cliff. So the actual lighthouse is like 50 foot away from the actual cliff edge, which is crazy. I am twisting my neck. Oh, don't do that, darling. Like, that might cause you a lot of pain. That's what I'm saying to you. Like, there you go, that's probably better for you. He says as he almost crashed into a fucking car. Cracking. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. I almost done the rude version of that song then. I had to literally stop myself at the very last second. I was going to go back to do the Timon and Pumbaa version when I run someone over, but hey, we won't go down that road. Because we probably would get cancelled, and that would not be a great look. But there we go. But yes, stations, towards the end of this month, we've got a load of stuff to be planned. Just remind me, please, on the 19th, Cameron, to go and buy some more memory cards and stuff for the cameras. That'd be amazing. But yeah, it'll be absolutely amazing. It's Hakuna Matata, my friend, but okay then. The camera is crooked, but I was showing you long ways so you guys don't have to do it for you. Oh, I get you. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Oh my god, my brother does my fucking head in. I was like, listen, bruv, if you're asleep when I get home, I lock the door behind me. Don't be a fucking dickhead. Literally rings me all the fucking time. One of the reasons I hate staying at his house, because he's like, are you coming back soon or what? Yes, mate, I won't be long. But ladles, jelly spoons, baby bells and gemstones, if you are brand new here, please do smash the like button, hit subscribe, and come and join us right here on the channel. It's always great to have brand new people to have a little bit of fun with, and you can jump in the comments as well, and you never know, Cameron might try out his best lines on you guys, who knows. But yeah, we are live across the UK and the world, currently from Broadstairs, ladies and gents. Although the streets around here, as Dylan discovered last night, are anything but broad. If anything, our lovely American friend was like, damn y'all, your streets are narrow. Yes mate, they are indeed. But there we go. But we're going to finish off tonight's stream on the seafront right here in Broadstairs. Literally at the bottom of the street where my brother used to live, and I've just come down the wrong fucking road. Absolute dickhead I have, haven't I? I'm such a stupid cunt. I've come down the wrong fucking road, ladies and gents. What an absolute twat. Amount of times I come around this fucking town and I get it wrong on a live stream. You know what they say, things always go wrong on live TV. Trust me, they quite clearly do. What's your best pickup line? My one, well, I've got quite a few to be fair. Are you a parking ticket? Hang on, are you a baker? Because damn, you got some nice buns. I'm not being funny, Cameron. I think mine might outdo you. It's along the same sort of lines though. Mine is, are you a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you. Or your mum's a thief because you stole the stars from the skies and put them into your eyes. There you go, there's mine. I've got some more as well, but I might say them to certain people in person rather than on lives. Because my only worry is if the other half jumps in a live stream now and then I go and meet him and use one of them lines of like, I've heard that before. I'm like, oh yeah, sorry babe, my bad. My bad. But yeah, are you a parking ticket? Because you've got fine written all over you. Believe it or not, that actually worked as well. That actually got me my first girlfriend. And I've stayed with her for 12 years. So, just saying. But yeah, Cameron, I like your style, bro. Do you want to fucking move the cock, dickhead? I like my women the way I like my coffee, not in another guy's pants. Yeah, do you know what? I like women like I like coffee. Nowhere fucking near me. YouTube won't allow them. Well, guess what? When we're doing a feature length video, we can probably do them on there and then just like center it a little bit. It's all good. So you get halfway through and then maybe like blank out a little bit. But I've got a couple more seedy ones, I'm not going to lie to you, but there we go. So, ladles, jelly spoons, baby bells and gemstones. We are going to literally show you around this little bit of Broadstairs. Ironically, if you keep going up this road, over this little crossing, you see that weird looking house at the end of the road, just past that red car? Yeah, turn right there. And that's where my brother's old apartment used to be. Before we sold it, but there we go. I say we because it was mine and he was being a dickhead, so I'm like, yeah man, you gotta leave. But there you go, and then got him his new place through the council, so it was all better. Because he couldn't afford my rent, because he's a knobhead. Oh. But yeah, no, Dylan, that's a good chat up line. I like my coffee, like I like my women like I like my coffee. Not in another man's pants. Yeah, very good point. Like I said, I like my women like I like coffee. Nowhere fucking near me, thank you very much. Well, not in a sexual way anyway, but there we go. I am digesting your pickup lines. Oh dear. Whose? Mine, Cameron's or Dylan? Or all of us? That's a worry. If you're digesting them, damn. I might suggest regurgitating your phone quite quickly. But there we go. But now, Cameron, yeah, we'll discuss what you've just said in person, I think. See if we can work them into any of our shows we've got coming up in a really like cryptic way, so that YouTube doesn't quite pick up on it. How about that? All of them. Oh, good lord. I know something else you can digest. Cameron! Seriously, man. You are so naughty. But it's funny as fuck. So this is the Broadstairs bandstand, ladies and gents, where we actually can access completely, which is lovely. And then we'll take you to Broadstairs' Bridge of Death. I love that. Sorry. What are they saying that? Was that being aimed at me? Was that being aimed at Maru? Was that being aimed at both of us? Because I might take up on that offer. So this little thing over here, by the way, guys, getting back to the feature in hand, to end off our little tour. This used to be a tram terminal, like terminus type thing. So trams would stop here, and this used to be like a little waiting area type thingy-majiggy, and it would go around and then make its way back to Margate again, and then to go Margate in one direction and then Ramsgate in that direction, which is kind of naughty. I know Little Brad. Who the fuck's Little Brad? What? Any more of that, Cameron, and you'll have to be punished. So, oh, I'm such a naughty boy. You can't help it. It was such an easy slip. I know. Slipped so hard I may have just fell in someone's arsehole. Oh dear. Or mouth. But whoops, my bad. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the Sea of Temptation, or in Cameron's case, the Sea of Seduction. That's all chalk down there, by the way, off of the cliffs, etc. Which is all good. And then we'll take you to Broadstairs' version of the Bridge of Death, which, by the way, I reckon is higher than the Margate one, but my brother is insistent that it's not. I don't care who's wrong or right, I don't really want to fight no more. Too hard. Anybody want to slip and trip when you're in view, Maru? What? Anybody would slip and trip when you're in view, Maru? Oh my god. Is the evil version the Bridge of Life? Quite possibly. But this is the Broadstairs version of the Bridge of Death. And I genuinely do think this is higher, but that's what you guys think. So that's the view one side, yeah, and that's the view the other side. Let's turn the light on for you so you can actually see better. Now I think this one's higher, but there you go. Mental. Oh dear, feeling guilty. Don't know what's come over me. I think it may be the hangover horns. It's fucking something, Cameron. Cameron, I'm not gonna lie to you, mate. Like, Jesus Christ, you're on fire tonight, bro. Literally. Like, I thought me and you had some fucking in-depth conversations, but you've taken your in-depth conversation and turned it fucking seedy with Maru. This is quite cute. The saving grace being, at least for me and Dylan, you know, or hopefully you know it's all banter. I can go deeper. I wish you fucking would, Treacle. I've got the lube for that as well. So yeah, would you say that the drop from that bridge is deeper here or in Margate? Because I think the Margate one's higher. Just saying. And there you go, folks. There's the beach. Or as I now call it, Cameron's Sea of Seduction, live on LindenTV. So naughty. This is where we find out, by the way, that Maru's like married to like a 6'11" bodybuilder that would absolutely destroy everybody on this live stream. I mean, she's not saying she's not, to be fair, mate, but there we go. I may not be Fred Flintstone, Cameron, but I can make your bedrock, boy. There you go. How about that one? Oh. And yes, I wouldn't direct that to you, Dylan, because that'd be a bit inappropriate. Nice little grassy area. Now, weirdly, normally when I walk around here at night time for like a little nighttime walk or whatever, I'm normally greeted by a little cat, right? Tiny little cat. It's like grey and white. Kind of hoping it makes an appearance tonight. Just saying. Oh, pardon me. Why is that house all lit up blue? That is weird. If she chooses to beat me up, so be it. BCF Fan TV. Like my women, how I like my wine. 12 years old and locked in the basement. Okay, fair enough. If she chooses to beat me up, so be it. She can do what she likes. Does that go for everybody? Dylan, I agree. Fucking hell, damn. Was that damn aimed at Cameron? Or was that aimed at the BCFC Fan TV? Because, Jesus. That took a different turn very, very quickly. Wow. Nope, Maru is the only exception. Oh. Oh. So I can't beat you up then, no? Bollocks. That's spoiled my fun. A little bit of both. BCFC, if you want to ever join our streams again, please feel free to do so. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, come and join us again, that'd be amazing. She gets a special treatment. Wicked. Cool. I'm not surprised said down to both, to be fair, mate. Like, that was definitely took a very different turn very, very quickly. But yeah, look at that. You can see how far the sea's gone out, can't you? The nice shiny little bit of sand over there with the waves right over there. Actually kind of just make it out on camera. That's gone out loads, by the way. So you can see that very clear line right over there. That's where the sea was. It's now right out there. Oh. But yes, so this is Broadstairs Ladles and Jelly Spoons. You wonderful, amazing people. And honestly, it's been a pleasure spending the last part. That is actually a nice picture. If you guys want to screenshot that, be my guests. Like, genuinely, take it away, guys. No problem at all, because you won't find that anywhere else than here, unless you maybe find a postcard. If you want to screenshot it, go for it. But literally, it's been an absolute pleasure spending the last couple of hours of my birthday with you guys. You have made it amazing. Cameron, I'm pretty sure that, you know, me and Dylan have been nothing but bantery with you, and it means nothing. And genuinely, like, you guys have all been fantastic. Maru, thank you so much for being a great sport. You've been absolutely incredible. Thank you very much indeed for being part of tonight's show. You've definitely livened it up no end. And Ladles, Jelly Spoons, Baby Bells and Gemstones will be live late. I know it's all jokes, guys. Thanks for tonight. I think we've all needed it, to be fair. Dylan, behave yourself. You've got a missus. Carry on. But literally, like, honestly, we will be live later on this afternoon from London for the follow-up part of the Princess Diana documentary from the weekend. And of course, we'll be live for the Monday Fun Day tonight or this evening, probably a bit earlier, about 6 o'clock, from Heathrow Airport for tonight's Monday Fun Day. I have a lot of fun with all of you. Yeah, thanks, Marie. That's absolutely amazing. But genuinely, you guys have been absolutely phenomenal. It's been great fun having time with you tonight. I really appreciate everything. Cameron, I'll probably send you a snap very, very soon, my friend. And same probably goes with Dill. Everybody else, you guys have been absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so, so much for you guys taking part tonight. And we'll see all of you for for tomorrow's lives, and we'll just watch those numbers absolutely escalate. This has been LindenTV. We are live from Broadstairs right now. Hopefully you guys got enough chance to screenshot that incredible view over there. We'll see all of you tomorrow live here on this channel. Remember, LindenTV, miss it, miss out. Boom!